turn that off. Let's turn the music on. We have a show we gotta turn that off. Let's turn the music on. We have a show we gotta turn. That was scary. All right, we just gotta bring in our guest, our special guest, Tool McBag, everybody.
What up?
Yes, hello.
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
The set survived the explosion inexplicably.
But
we had to leave Ghost Planet.
That's fair. I wasn't happy with it.
Yeah.
Motar was a dick.
So now I've got we got somebody who's carrying us around E3 now, as you can see outside the window. Because we're here to report on all the news everyone else is too cowardly to report about.
I know, pussies.
I know. Jeez.
Wait, I was gone. Yeah, I was gone, Monk.
It's true. Comcast took Tool, put him in a truck. He had to fight his way out.
I did. I had to. They brought me all the way to Florida. That was the furthest I went away, and I came back with a vengeance. I brought wonderful treasures.
Ooh.
Look at that. Look at that. It's lit. It's lit pretty bad, but it's so delicious.
But it's also lit real good.
It's so lit, so good. And it's pretty fucking rad. Luckily the Comcast issues are gone, depleted as far as I can tell, as well as the computer issue is fixed and perfect. So as far as I'm aware, we're back on track. It only took 6 months. Woo! Well, I was more in the Alabama Gulf Shores area, most of it. I didn't do my whole trek because I got really sick one of the days. I got I overindulged at a bar. I was so hungover the next day. I was like, I can't move. It was great. It felt great.
Fantastic. Hindsight.
Hindsight.
2020. All right. What the fuck is up with these aliens, man? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Because we're at A3, most of our topics we'll be doing today are very game themed, focused on games, the news from games that we care about, that we want to talk about. You know, I went in personally and I got the hottest scoops. I scooped them right out. I went in there with my shovel, and I went like scoop, and I got it, and I put it in a TV.
Like scoop?
Yeah, like scoop.
Scoop. Like Snoop.
Scoop doggy dog. And then I put it in a TV. That TV.
Good TV.
Yeah, I know. I just bought it. It has to sit on the floor though. I didn't buy a table to put it on.
Wait, is that my monitor? Is it?
It's a TV.
I think it is.
It's a television.
Is it? That's dude. The stand and everything is identical to one of my monitors.
Weird.
Fucking bizarre.
All right.
Bizarro. Yeah.
Let's go with the first big story that I have for us today.
This
one's tragic. This one's actually kind of upsetting.
Okay.
Kazuya came to Smash Brothers and threw every single Nintendo character into a volcano.
Almost.
Pretty much everybody. Kirby got away.
Everybody.
Kirby was okay.
Kirby got away.
But
he was all right.
This is a huge blow to Nintendo, honestly, just because like now the only games that we can play are Kirby games. Actually, I don't think that's a bad thing.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna piss some people off.
Hell yeah.
Besides the Super Nintendo Kirby's All-Star, what's another good Kirby game?
Well, you know, here's where I show my hand. I don't play Kirby games because I'm an adult. I have a ton.
Besides the All-Star back in the day.
I didn't even play All-Star.
What a fucking idiot.
What?
What an idiot. Does Tool's monitor have the white edges on it? Yes, it does, actually. It's kind of weird. I'll take a picture of it. You'll see.
Did it at the right angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention. In celebration of being at E3, I'm drinking Level Beer, which is a game-themed beer company next to me. I have no idea what makes this game-themed other than it has chunky font on it, but it tastes like video games.
How's that taste? Bitter? Sad? Is it like retro video games where they had the sense of hope? Or is it like now video games where it's depressing and just like, eh?
It tastes like Pac-Man, so it tastes like cherries and strawberries and keys.
Oh. Was Kirby Pinball a thing? I don't think so. I think
Pokemon
the
Pinball
weirdest
was a
Kirby
thing.
game... Pokemon Pinball was a thing.
Sonic
I don't think
Spinball.
Kirby made it.
I
Yep.
think there was a Kirby pinball game.
I don't know. Sonic Spinball was badass. Ridiculously hard, but badass. I don't know if Kirby Pinball
Kirby's
was.
Pinball Land.
What the fuck?
My directors are telling me. Was a thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Game Boy one. Yeah. Fuck. I forgot about that one.
So
did everyone else, I'm sure.
Back out of that volcano to be in the next pinball game.
Of course. Or a yarn game. Doesn't he do yarn?
Sometimes he does yarn.
I think he does yarn.
Well, Yoshi's into yarn too. But I'm sure Yoshi got thrown into the volcano.
I don't think I saw Yoshi go in there.
No, I didn't see Yoshi go in there, but I believe it.
You know who else didn't go in there? Snake.
Well, they couldn't find Snake. Snake was in a box.
Oh, he was in a box. Didn't see shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Let's try a different one.
Let's talk about Hardy. Yeah.
There's a new Breath of the Wild coming out.
The fuck happened here?
What happened?
I know my hair. Okay, I got another thing that's gonna probably piss some people off. I never played Breath of the Wild, the first one.
Well, let me tell you what Breath of the Wild, the first one, didn't have. Link falling through from the sky like it's a battle royale.
Yeah, that's right. I think I heard someone say it was a battle, like that exact comment. Dude, what if the Breath of the Wild 2 is a battle royale?
It would be so wild. I just want to yell. Well, I want Link to yell his normal like hot, hui, ha, but like subtitles underneath that are like, "Where are we dropping, boys?"
Oh my god! Thanking the bus driver or whatever the fuck.
What? Hui.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're gonna be bothered to play the first one, nor could I. I guess I just couldn't. I just don't care.
Oh, the first one? Okay. I'm a defender of the first Breath of the Wild game as like it is. It's a game that is 100% about like exploring and discovering the world. That they managed to pace it out so that it like lasts for like 60 hours. Which is really cool. It's like the first Zelda game on NES, the way that it's built.
Okay, that's fine and dandy. Like, okay, as much as he doesn't like 3D Zelda games that much. I didn't mind Ocarina of Time when it came out, but if I go back and play it, I'm gonna probably be annoyed as fuck. Yeah. Majora's Mask, I never was a big fan of. Everyone has high, it's better than Ocarina. Yeah, but again, I just couldn't. Yeah, I think honestly, to this day, Link to the Past is the best. It's just the best.
It is the best.
It's the best visually and all. And Breath of the Wild, I think, is just hell. I would even say Wind Waker, even though it's a 3D one, at least did something different. I guess they're doing a battle royale now, so who the fuck knows? But I don't know. I think I don't know. Breath of the Wild, everyone gives it such a circle jerk. And I mean, don't you fight robots and shit
in Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got like these big like spider-looking robot motherfuckers.
But that's all it is. Like, it's not the regular trope of Ganon and all that other stuff.
No, Ganon's there.
Your gear breaks.
You fight, your gear breaks in that game. But it's cool because like all the enemies, like all these little goblin dudes and everything, they all carry stuff. It's fine.
I know, but I hate games that you have durability on your equipment. That's not an MMO, obviously. Like Silent Hill did the same thing. Your weapons break, and I find it that's a hassle mechanic over a making it difficult mechanic. It just makes you micromanage your inventory.
This stupid mechanic. So the reason why the mechanic is technically good, and I know why people still hate it, is because it forces you to use the environment to kill things. It makes you think about like how you're going to because like if you have a really good sword, right? You're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna burn this to kill that motherfucker there, and then I'm gonna have to switch to like their holding to kill off the weaker guys. Like
why? But won't that just make you then say, okay, I got a really good sword. I'm just never gonna fucking use it until I actually feel like I need it, and then like the health potion trope.
Yes,
or all this gear trope.
I use my mega elixir. I'm not a fucking baby. I use those things. They're there to be used.
Yeah, and then you beat the game and you have like 60 of them.
No, I have 0. No, actually,
see,
I still have like 20.
Play.
I still have like 20 because inevitably, by the end of the game, you're such a badass that like it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I hate those things. Like where it's, I don't want to micromanage inventory. Like there's the games like Battle Royales, you kind of do it, I suppose. But any game where I have to act, like the whole mechanic of the game or the whole process is me just constantly micromanaging my inventory. It's not hard. It's just annoying, and it's a system that just requires me to work. Well, don't get hit. Yeah, all that too.
Don't get hit. Only hit other people.
I mean, in all the Final Fantasy games, I think I had like fucking everything capped out because of I was afraid to use it. And I was waiting for that one boss that I had to use it on, and I would do everything else than to use that shit. I hate gear breaking. I hate when if gear broke and you could repair it and that was your mechanic, fine-ish, but it just completely like, oh fuck you, I'm out of here.
No, it's gone.
I do like how you could like cheese the whole fucking game though and just like launch yourself across maps.
How do you like the idea though that you could just run straight to the final boss and kill them instantly if you're good enough?
Right in the beginning of the game?
You can just, well, except for the part where you have to do the plateau long enough to get the ping glider. Although people have gotten around that. But once you get that, you don't need anything else. You can just go run to the boss. It's harder, but you can do it.
So what's the speed run on this game?
Oh, they got it down to like half an hour, I think, doing it regular.
Speed run, Breath of Wild. How do you? I don't care how. Under 5 minutes?
Yeah, I mean they show you the fucking castle where the final boss is right off the bat. You can see it from everywhere. Just go there.
So without doing some bullshit things, with no DLC, the record time is 25 minutes 33 seconds.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
Well, that's because that's like I finished the first 4 missions that you have to do to get the thing, and then I went straight to the final boss and killed them. You have nothing with you. You have no skills, but you have everything you need.
So it's like Dark Souls.
Like Dark Souls, you can't run straight to the final boss.
You know what that should be? Dark Souls style game with Link.
Like a child, basically.
Well, in the sense of like the whole game is like plays like those games, or like the Star Wars, the whatever. The whole mechanic is not to get hit and to dodge, and block and parry.
I forgot where you were flying past the Fallout booth.
Oh my god, Fallout booth. Oh, look at that Halo armor.
Let's talk
or Doom armor, I guess.
Let's talk about a crime. Let's talk about an actual crime that is happening right now, all around us, every day.
Are you talking about the murders in Northeast Minneapolis right now?
No, worse.
Oh, okay, what's worse?
Ubisoft is trying to make people want to fuck Rabbit.
I mean,
Ubisoft.
Don't they have a saying about that though? Like they fuck like rabbits.
Like, okay, so I have a theory.
Thank you, Monk.
I have a running theory I've got. Okay, so we start with the Playboy Bunny.
Hold on, that's a sexy fucking rabbit.
Right? The one bunny on the last end, but they got hearts in their eyes. They want some of that.
Oh my god. Ooh, baby.
My theory though, my running theory. This is like a reverse evolution of man. Because you had the Playboy bunnies, right? Human girls would have rabbit ears. Fine.
Okay. Final Fantasy, gone.
Then we went to Space Jam, which had a bunny that had a lady's body.
Yeah.
It confused a lot of people, especially me.
I would say confused, more like nice.
Nice. but then they come around here with their rabbits that they look more like rabbits than people at this point, but they still put them in clothes and make people be like, heart eyes, baby.
Well, you're not gonna have like Donald Duck thing where his schlong is hidden between the fur, but it's still they gotta wear shit, you know?
What?
Like, you know, if there's a rabbit, I don't want him to be naked. He better be fucking clothed. We're not savages just because they're a rabbit.
That's true. But what if they're wearing like a belly shirt?
Is it Lola?
No. It's one of these motherfuckers that look more like a rabbit than a person.
What is on the belly shirt? Is it like cum slut or something? Or what are we talking?
I need to stop this video for a second so that I can show you what I'm talking about. It's the princess.
I know. Let's not forget about a lot of Disney's cartoon afternoon lineup. Gadget, the Tailspin. Exactly.
No, that made people want to have sex with a mouse, which is problematic as well.
Is it though?
Okay, Tool. Defender of having sex with mice.
Animals in general.
Oh, okay. We don't discriminate. No.
I don't.
Like. All right.
Yep.
Not joking.
Yep, let's hear it.
Not joking. This is very serious talk now.
Yep,
I'm glad that they came around here, even though they're with their rabbit fucking agenda, and they made XCOM for the Nintendo. I appreciate
Wait a minute,
that.
You said rabbit fucking agenda. They make a Life is Strange?
Well, they also made Life is Strange, but you don't fuck a rabbit in that one.
The new one, True Colors or whatever.
That one, you discover your feelings about other girls.
No, the newest one. The third one.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a third one. There's a third one now, just announced.
Yeah, that's the one with the vibes. You see people's auras.
Okay, do you fuck a rabbit in that one?
I don't know, I haven't played it.
I can only hope.
It's working. Ah. Well, hold up. Oh my god, I keep pushing. I got rid of Moltran or whatever. So now I have to push the buttons.
Moltar.
Moltran, Morblar, or whatever.
Lola Bunny did a number you two did a number you two. What do you mean did a number? Or did a number on me? Wish. That number would be 69. Oh my god.
Tool. I'm getting a notice. I'm getting something from the wire.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a candle alert. Hold up.
Fuck!
It's a level 3 candle alert. Everyone out there, get your fucking candles. Get your candles. It's very important. It's level 3. It's the highest level. Holy fuck.
Candle has been lit.
Candle's lit.
It is the Sea Breeze.
I don't think mine smells like anything. Mine smells like
faith. I will tell you this. The Gulf Sea doesn't smell like this. We're gonna call it the Gulf Sea.
Wait. What does the Gulf Sea smell like?
A bunch of sunscreen. Lots. Oh, is that Jesus?
Yes.
Just fucking amateur hour. I know, right?
I have a candle. This one's gonna keep me safer than your scented bullshit.
Oh, dude. No, I didn't. I can tell you this. I had my son make that candle.
The one that I was holding?
Yeah.
They do the picture? This Jesus. This Jesus is
There's a little bit of me in there.
very sexy.
Oh my god. Do you think he'd fuck a rabbit?
Probably. I mean, Jesus loves everyone.
Salt, oil, dead fish. Not the dead fish part. Salt, yeah, mostly sunscreen. Tons of fucking sunscreen. Like, my god, because it's everywhere. But the sand also gets fucking everywhere. And when I've never wanted to kill younglings more than being on the ocean. Because the sand gets so fucking everywhere. And I'm talking fucking everywhere for fucking days. It's like in between your nails. It gets in your pockets somehow.
It's gonna be dangerous.
Oh, that is dangerous.
It's so tall. I thought it was my beer.
I've never wanted to kill younglings more. Like seriously, like goddamn, I have so much empathy for Anakin. Oh, it's ridiculous. But more importantly, right now, I'm gonna make another drink. It's rough and it gets everywhere. It fucking does.
What drink are you making, buddy?
I can't.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna use my sexy Florida molasses rum that is fucking sweeter than shit. It's so delicious. I shouldn't shake it though because you gotta let it settle a bit. I've also learned techniques with making cocktails as well as making or drinking spirits straight on how you should do it appropriately and which ones you're supposed to sell. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. Like I've got a lot of techniques. I mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can't you see the skeleton?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's in there.
Yeah. So I actually learned. We should might go over that on Monday. I talked to this distiller for about. It was a 45-minute tour, and I talked to him for about 3 hours, and it was informative as fuck, and it was pretty sick.
It sounds sick.
Because it was a small batch distillery, and there was not a lot of people there. And after everyone left, it was just me and him. We were just shooting shit and talking about stuff, and because he knew about Copper King and Louisville, and I learned about techniques on
the wine that they grow in the city.
Well, no, that's the winery, but Copper King doesn't do that. They're big dick. They're the ones who got absinthe legal in the United States. But we're gonna share some techniques on properly and what spirit and how it's made and how long you should let it oxidize, which also kind of applies to wine too. So it's gonna be good. But I learned, but because of that, I'm gonna go get that. I gotta make sure I got a camera.
I wasn't ready for this. There's something we can. Did you make the? Ah, shit! I forgot. I fired that guy. I unfire you, Moltrek. Oh, he's back. Thank God. Can you fix this, buddy? Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa! What happened there?
I think
I'm back.
Fortran fixed it.
4chan fixed this? Fantastic. How long should you let your wine bag oxidize? Well, in the bag, you can't really do shit about it, really. But when you pour the glass, it depends on the type, but most of the time it's between a minute to 2 minutes. And
so
then
you should chug that shit. You just gotta like pop it immediately.
No, you're supposed to let it sit before drinking it.
Oh, so the opposite.
Yeah, and you shouldn't even smell it. And when you smell it, you should be a very light. Otherwise, that's why we're getting that dry eraser smell, because we're not letting it oxidize.
Damn, I didn't expect to learn so much about wine here on a show that didn't have wine country.
I know.
Fuck.
So it's about a minute, 2 minutes. Obviously, it dictates on which type you get, but also after you have a time life for how long until you got to finish it, and usually it's not more than 30 minutes. And that's spirits. Wine's probably like 15.
What if you... Okay.
For peak, it obviously goes down slowly.
What if you set up a situation where you've got like a cover that's airtight for your wine cup, and you just pour it directly from the bag into there? So
because... But air is in there when you put the cover on after, right? Do you ever open it up?
The cover has a special gasket on it, and you push the top of the bag through it, and it makes an airtight seal. Okay. And you pour the wine in.
Okay.
And it's never touched the air.
Well, then you're not letting it oxidize for your minute to 2 minutes to let it oxidize.
Oh, we want air to get to it. That's right.
You gotta get the air in there first. Now, if you then let it breathe for about 2 minutes, then you vacuum it out, all the air out. Then you might let it longevity. You might give some longevity in that one. Okay. But it's still, you started the oxidization process on that wine.
Alternative question.
Yeah.
What if I fill a kiddie pool with wine, exposing it to the air, and then I have 2 minutes, wait 2 minutes, and then I dive in and I just drink it, because it's touched all of the air, and it's going to touch my body now.
I mean, you could. I think the oxidization on that is going to be a lot slower, because surface area, right?
No, I think more surface area means more oxygen.
Yeah, but I mean, you're filling it to like, what, 3 feet?
I was to say, how deep are your kiddie pools, dude?
I don't know. Have like a one-way valves for some mason jars. That could work, I guess. The biggest thing with wine is once you start the process is you can't stop it. It's just going to slow it down. With spirits too, never use the poorer tops. Never use those for spirits, even because you're sitting. Yeah, never use those because the oxygen still gets through that a little bit, and your spirit's going to suffer for it. Always put the cap on it.
I don't want my spirit to suffer.
Oh my god, I might have to bring you one of these bottles, man. This is delicious.
Yeah.
This is so fucking good.
Saving me.
And he said you're not allowed to ship or even sell alcohol outside. Like you can't ship it out of Florida. It's the law of Florida law. You're not allowed to. It's only local. You can buy it and leave with it, but they can't ship it out or sell it outside. They can't even wholesale sell it to like companies outside of Florida.
I think I can.
But I can buy it. I can buy decorative candles from this place, so I'm pretty excited.
Wait, decorative in air quotes?
Sure.
So they're not decorative.
Correct.
Do they look terrible?
Oh, they taste good.
Sounds like they're still decorative candles, but with extra functionality.
They're not decorative candles.
They have decorative value.
On the box, it's going to say decorative candles.
I don't understand what the problem here is.
So you're not allowed to ship alcohol outside of the place. But I talked to the guy, and he said just give him a call, and he'll ship me a decorative candle.
Oh, that sounds nice. I could use a decorative candle.
Doesn't that sound right? Always got to light those ceremonial decorative candles.
Oh, this is like when my Jesus came with cocaine in it.
Of course.
Okay, I
get course. You. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. So, I might have a source to get this constantly because it's really good. I'm probably have to buy a box at a time.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna ship it to you unless you make it worth their while, right? Like.
No, he seemed pretty chill about it to me.
Yeah, okay.
But I wouldn't do like send me a bottle at a time. That would be bad for my shipping because I'm gonna have to pay for the shipping. I'd rather buy a crate of decorative candles, obviously.
144 decorative candles.
No, it would be
gross,
12. I think it's 10 or 12. No, 9 or 12. And they're about $30 each. So it's not bad. That'll last a while. And if people go splitsies, even cheaper.
Damn. I'm thinking about the idea of a load-bearing candle, and that sounds terrifying.
Dude, I actually like a load bearing. Dude, we should make candles.
My wife was making candles for a while.
But we should make them better.
I don't know if I can do them better.
Oh, we can. We got to infuse it with all the auras.
Oh.
I think we can do it. And we can market them differently. So we'll obviously get the people who think they have BDE and call it like Macho Man Randy Savage hairy chest candle. That's for the dudes, obviously. And then and then we just go all over the place. We'll get the gamer ones. We'll call it like Dab 5000. I don't fucking know, but we'll figure it out.
I would buy the Dab 5000 candle.
I think we can figure this out. Check Joel's Etsy, link in the description. That's not a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea.
So what you do, here's what my plan is. I got the best plan.
You
buy some candles from Walmart.
Yeah.
You melt them down.
Then you redo it. No, you buy a shit ton from Walmart. You melt them down all together. Different
yeah, don't even care.
Don't even care.
This is Tool McBag's tie-dye candles.
This is not a rerun, Lucy. I got back, so I had to. We moved it to Thursday for convenience. We're back to regular schedule of programming as of now.
What? No, this is a rerun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, that's the case. On Monday.
I gotta jump on a plane to get to where I was. Monday I was near a chemical fire, so let's do that.
Yeah.
Where we landing, brother? Candle. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
Brother.
Oh my god.
We're gonna make some Apex Legends candles.
The Bruda candle. You can't get more macho than the Bruda candle. Oh my god. Fucking love it.
Do the fucking Bangalore like candle here. Make your room smell better.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! EA, where are you? We got
cover
hot
up your
tips.
farts better.
Oh my god! It won't
Level 2
probably.
candle. Oh. All right. Do we want to talk about our game thing?
I mean, I
We're
guess
at
we could.
E3.
How are you, Lucy? We are at E3. We're covering E3. Not like any other streamers would, because they were told not to.
Yeah, we're not cowards.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to tell you about
Even though we're not technically
like
streaming it.
Kazuya killing everybody in Nintendo, Link being in a battle royale, Ubisoft making people want to fuck a rabbit.
The Mozambique candle.
Mozambique here. Mozambique? Okay, hold up. Not talking. We're going to talk about a different video game real quick. Mozambique is good now?
Yeah, 4 shots. It's 4. Is it 4 or 6?
5.
It's 5 now?
It's enough. It's enough where you can reliably kill somebody with even the base armor now, if you just land those shots.
I'd do it anyway, baby.
I know. It's
What
good.
about the candle?
What about the candle? The candle's got to have 3 wicks.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It does. I mean, that could be a play on the wick count.
It is.
That could be a play on the wick count. That'd be pretty cool. I could be in for that. Lucy, how are you doing, by the way? Long time.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I mean, you were technically
Getting
here
from
for the
there
last show,
to here.
so that's true. You were here, but
It was here.
it's a lot more relaxed this time because Tool isn't sitting in a hotel room getting ready to go and meet with somebody.
Acrylic? Yeah, I know. With an infected finger that is now better, by the way.
Oh,
that
good.
was bad.
I was afraid for Acrylic's finger.
No, it was my finger, not his.
Oh, I don't care about
Oh,
your
yeah.
finger.
Did you not hear the shit? That I was on the phone with you. I was driving through Memphis, and my finger was infected, so I thought the best thing to do is drain it while driving, on top of putting on my robes for fire resistance.
Wait,
And
somehow I didn't
Oh, yeah, I
catch
was
the
doing
fact
that.
your finger needed to be drained.
Well, I couldn't find anything sharp, so I decided to use like a pill thing at the corner and jam it in there to try to drain it. But it was like a round edge. So doing the jabbing didn't actually help. It made it worse. So it got even bigger. So then I did find something sharp, and I did end up stabbing it, and a little bit of drainage happened, but then it closed up too quickly because it was a small poke, which made it even more infected. It was excruciating as shit. It was so bad. By the end, it was such a big mound, and it infected that I had to text a nurse that I know. And I'm like, hey, what do I do? She goes, well, watch for lines on your finger. And also
Fantastic
soak it in
advice.
warm water, take Advil, and I went and got antibiotics, and everything's great.
The antibiotics is probably the important bit there.
I haven't took them. I just got them.
I'm saving them for when I get sick again, so I can
Well,
fight
you
it
can't take them with alcohol. So I was like, fuck that.
off. Oh, you're gonna make Lucy so sad.
Hey, you gotta do stuff. You got priorities. You can't take dioxycycline or something with alcohol. You're not supposed to.
Yeah,
so I
that
didn't
sounds
take
right.
it. I wasn't gonna take it, so I didn't, and it was great.
Your immune system's the best.
But it's better. It's better. It fixed it. Warm water. Everything's fine. Don't give vet. No, I can't say that because I definitely do it. But yeah, I have it now I have now antibiotics in my back pocket in case I ever need it.
It's a good thing they never
That was an
expire.
interesting trip down there. I
Yeah.
know. I think. Yeah. Do you think I'm not going to be infected before they expire? Oh yeah, this is a running occurrence.
Lucy? It doesn't even make... I thought you were talking about Lucy friend as your nurse friend.
No, it wasn't. It was not. Lucy, this was at a weird hour of night
Fuck.
that I did not want to impose on you.
Oh.
So I did someone who does nursing for my dogs. So I texted that person.
You went to a vet?
No. She's a nurse, but she's so fanatic about dogs that anytime I have dog issues, I ask her a question first because she treats her dog better than her daughter because I know both, and I'm not understating on how much. So, for instance, when she brings her dog into the vet, she refuses to leave the dog alone with the vet. She has to be there all the time. She brings her dog everywhere. It's insane. It was at a late hour.
Sounds like
it was a
dog
super
person,
late
though.
hour.
No, I get it.
It was after the show and after I met up with Krillic, so it was like midnight. It was great. They were still the same. Yeah, Monk knows the person I'm talking about too. So when I say obsessive over dogs, very understatement, extreme understatement.
Damn.
Actually, I worked with her for like 10 years, and I didn't even know she had a daughter for 8 of those years, I think, when I hired her. All her desk was just her dog. No daughter picture. It was great.
Well, the daughter will get her picture there when she earns it.
No! It wasn't like that, Lucy. I didn't want to wake you. You have a job.
He wanted to protect you, Lucy.
I was. It was all about protecting. I was considerate about your hours. She was jumped.
Wait, we decorate our
It's the
desks?
5G. Just to make sure. Like,
I'm not allowed to
no
put
wonder I
things in
hate.
this desk.
No wonder I hated my job. Because I never did really. I had dumb shit everywhere.
All right.
So yeah.
Let's just get this one out of the way. Let's talk about this thing from E3.
You know, Lucy, you're always my number one.
Nintendo finally let the people who make Metroid games out of the fucking dungeon, and they made a Metroid game. Not like those 3D bullshit ones. This is Metroid as shit.
I know. This is what it should be. I'm excited for this one. I didn't know this existed, and I'm really happy for it. I'm actually gonna probably play this one.
Oh yeah, no, me too. Like, here's the part that's fucked up. You ever think about it? Like, you know the term Metroidvania that people throw around?
Yeah.
Like, when was the last... Literally, it was 19 years ago the last time they made one of these. Why does every game that's 2D and side-scrolling map finding called a fucking Metroidvania when they haven't made one of these in forever?
Oh! I think it's mainly because of Castlevania and Metroid did it first.
That's true.
So then it's like the same esque. I think Castlevania does it better.
I mean, the one in this one, the map does all the stuff that you would expect the map from like a Castlevania to do. Where it
I know,
fills
but I
in
meant
where you've
power
been
ups.
exactly, and
Yeah, I mean power-ups and gameplay-wise and different mechanics.
Backtrack.
Metroid, you just kind of run through. The Metroid, you could backtrack a billion times to get your power-ups and you move forward. And it doesn't have as much of creative on how you want to play.
This one seems rad though for like people who are insane like me who like to try to learn to speedrun things, because the movement speed on the main character, if you're not shooting, is hog wild. They go so fast. It doesn't show
Yeah,
very
dude,
well in this clip,
is there
but I was
gear
watching
equipment,
the Nintendo Treehouse where they were playing the game, and if you're not aiming and shooting, you just book.
Does they have did you get gear?
Oh yeah, there's gear.
Alerts are off because joystick is the one technically streaming right now, Lucy. And it's unable
What?
for it to work.
You mean all these video clips and things I set up ahead of time?
Yeah.
Tool wasn't ready. He
yeah.
wasn't ready.
I just got back.
So, you know, I had to run the show, and I had to go and pull the trusty old desk back out of the explosion.
Yeah, it was unplanned. We're gonna have to do this again, by the way, on July 5th.
When are you coming to Oregon?
I'm gonna be that's the special edition July 12th episode. Well, 5th is a custom one again.
I need to have my nonsense ready for stupid things.
I'm gonna bring some stuff for that nonsense stuff. I'm gonna bring some sodas.
Oh yeah, sodas
custom sodas.
Sodas are good.
Duplicate ones. We can get some popular. And I'm also thinking of bringing little bottles of wine, like real tiny one.
Ooh.
I wonder if there's a way I could do it, like scuff it through. I think there's a way I could.
Or just go buy from like a grocery when on your way in. Like go get some.
No, I'm gonna get some local stuff.
Like 4 packs of tiny wines.
No, I want local stuff. So that's something that you can't normally grab.
Oh, you mean local to you?
Yeah. Local to me. And then when you come here, we'll do local to me.
So we'll both times we're gonna do local to you.
Or local to you, I meant. Well, no, you're flying. So I guess we'll just have to local dick it twice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Unless you check it in.
No, because like, yeah. Well, I
don't know how
I
Lucy's
would put it in my
brand
bag.
works. I gotta look it up
If you
again.
want to try the finest of Oregon wines, if you want the good shit.
Also, we'll talk off stream on this. There might be a boat night if you want to traverse on a lake and drink.
I do like a boat night.
Pontoon possibly, and
oh hell yeah,
surfing
pontoon.
boat.
It's the best kind of boat.
A pontoon and a surfing boat. So if you want to surf, you can surf.
Ooh, I don't know how to surf, but if I did,
it's easy. If I could do it, you could do it. So you could be like a giant drinking a regular boat. Yeah, pretty much. But I was thinking more of like tasting, so we could taste a bunch of wines, and actually make it where we're both commenting on the same wine and giving our same opinions on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, this is trash. This is a 2.1.
Trying to find Lucy's.
And you're like, oh god, this tastes like.
If I can mimic it.
Something that reminds me of my childhood. It's a 5.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
reminds
like
me of
that.
Uncle. Hold on, let me hear what this sounds like.
This is uncle flavored wine.
I can't do that voice. Lucy, I don't know what you're doing, but you better do it later. Give it a shot.
Are you gonna vocally do all of the alerts?
I just did it. No, I did it just for Lucy because she's my favorite.
Hold up. Hold up. I just want to make sure. I want to know if you will have some consistency.
Wild card, bitches! Woo! That was
yes.
I had to do it for you. I had to do that one for you. Yeah, we'll talk about the date for that one. I think it's gonna be on one of the days you're here.
There's more requests going through.
I don't. Oh my god. God damn it. No, you should do this one. You should do spiders.
I don't remember how the trap one works. It's iron claw.
No, my god. Iron Claw?
Iron Claw is my favorite drink. I love an Iron Claw.
Iron Claw? I thought you were talking about G.I. Joe.
No, what was the fucking kunai? It's kunai.
Yeah, it is.
It's
come on.
Kunai with chains.
See, that was better than what I could do. That was beautiful.
I don't know about that. I'm sure you could have done it.
Damn, boy! He's thick! That's a thick-ass boy!
This
All
is
right,
better.
That's enough for that.
This is better
No,
than
isn't it
the
better?
actual alerts.
You have the date? Yeah, Monk, throw the date out. Throw the date out. So he doesn't plan anything that day. The boat.
Oh, boat date.
Yeah, he's gonna throw the date out, so then you
Boat
don't book anything on that date.
I don't know. Our week in Minnesota is pretty, flexible. Except for some parts of it. 'Cause I'll be in Hinckley for a couple days.
Right. That's why he's throwing the date out. Oh, it's in chat or Discord.
Do it in Discord because that's probably better.
I mean, it's just a date, so who gives a shit? It's not like we gave any intel on where.
If it's in Discord, I'll have receipt.
That's true. 9-5. There we go.
9-5, baby.
9-5. Perfect.
When is 9? I don't know. 9-5 is on 9-5. I'll figure this out. I just need to look at a
I think
calendar.
It's a Sunday. It's Labor Day.
Oh, Sunday.
Weekend.
Oh yeah, that works perfect.
But EDM is on 9-2 or 9-3. Can't read the day you fly in.
I don't think we're hitting an EDM.
Oh, I'll convince you.
Well, you can try. You can try.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm just gonna drug you. I've been seeing lots of Minneapolis news headlines that are making me think Minneapolis is new Florida. Yeah, they found a body in the river or something. I just don't leave my house, Lucy. It's pretty good.
That seems like a good way to go.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was in Florida, and I can tell you the people there are. Some of it's not bad. A lot of it's not bad. But then when you do see it, you're just like, yep.
Did they make fun of you for your accent like they did to me when I went to a Waffle House?
No, well, I didn't go to Waffle House.
That's probably for the best.
But no, I did. I mean, nothing really. I was kind of in a very expensive part of town.
Oh,
so
not the kind of part of town where I was when I went to Florida because I was dirt poor.
Oh, it was Pensacola and Gulf Shores, and I had oysters like every day. Besides the day I was super sick I was super hungover.
Fancy.
And it was awesome. Oh, it was so fucking good. All the food was fucking killer.
Here's my
Sparky, run!
Oh shit! An alert went off.
Sparky, run!
God damn.
I don't want to.
That was Garg. I'm gonna add that to the art wheel. Sparky run as an option.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Shit.
Art
I got
show
so
and
distracted by
all our
Sparky Run,
regular.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I'm just saying, starting today is regular programming. Tournament's not this Saturday, guys. For anyone who's interested in that, we're pushing that to the next week just for ease on everyone else, and so it lines up a little bit better. And yeah, and I'll announce it later today or on Saturday. I'll probably put the details in Discord. But there is a new game. There's a new game show we're playing. You don't actually have to be there for it. It's basically you guys are offline doing the thing and you submit it, and then we rate it during the show. And there will be a winner. It's called TTV Cribs.
That.
I'll send. Yeah, where you guys make something based on parameters, and then we do it, and then we rate it, and it's like art. It's like an art show, but in a game or a house, whatever. First one is The Sims 4. It is free, I think, on EA's Origin, the base game, not everything else.
Yeah.
I have a couple extra keys for you, joystick, so you can have all of them, so it'll be fine. And everything, and anyone else, if you're a friend of mine, I'll probably provide you with it too. But if not, fuck it, get it yourself. But it will be fun, yeah. So basically, Lucy, if you play The Sims, if you're familiar with it, the idea of the show is I'll give you a parameter, like you can't spend more than this. You have to have this many adults. It has to have these parameters, but you're supposed to make it like something. There might be blacklisted items you can't use, and you're supposed to make it look like something else. And then you're supposed to, the idea, and there's bonus stuff in there too, but the idea is it plays for 2 weeks of sim time on fast forward. I don't input it at all. The Sims just go and do shit. And you use some of the, like, to make sure it's a livable house and all that stuff. So with that said, the first episode is going to be, it was actually going to be on 19th, but it's probably going to be on the 27th, maybe, tentatively, because I'm trying to get the Star Trek show going too. Which, Lucy, there's a Star Trek show.
Star Trek.
The Star Trek show, if it's going to happen next on the 27th, is purely based on if my uniform arrives in the mail by then.
Oh, you have a different costume?
Well, I'm going to be in command of a starship. I got to wear a starship uniform.
Oh, it's true. Otherwise, we won't take you seriously.
Oh, no one can take me seriously then, right?
Yeah.
Sidewinder is going to be on that one too. He ordered his, and his I think is arriving soon. His uniform is pretty stellar. And it's gonna be rad. And then it's gonna be a watch party style show where we watch Amazon Prime, we watch an episode, comment on said episode, but also other topics throughout the show as well.
Excellent.
If anyone wants to be part of it, I think it's gonna be. We're trying to make new things here. It's gonna be. I think the first episode we're going to do, just because of familiar, is mine red. Actually, it's blue. Yeah, it's blue. I wanted to be red, but
Fucking
because Sidewinders, I didn't want to do. Well, it's a Discovery shirt. It's a Discovery uniform. Yeah, so it's like
Not
it's
even
just
the next
honest.
generation.
No, because Sidewinder did it.
Fucking Sidewinder.
This fucking Sidewinder did it already before I did, so I was like, fuck it. So just because I think it looks, for how much it was, the Discovery uniforms looked better than the other ones. The other ones were charging like $200 for just the cutoff colors. Well, Discovery has all these fucking bullshit looks on it. So, yeah, that's why I did that one. But the first episode we are going to watch probably all together, obviously too, is going to be the cutting the cake episode.
Fantastic.
I think that's going to be our first one.
The idea
All of them
that
are on
episode has
Amazon
haunted me
Prime.
since we talked about it.
It's so good though. I think we're gonna do that one too. Like, is he doing the next gen? I think he's doing the movie style. I gotta look again in the text. I think he's doing the movie style. But even still, the price points on all the other ones for how simple the uniforms are quite expensive for being nothing. That's the fucking bullshit thing. The Discovery uniforms, I think, look nice. I think he actually has pikes from next gen. Like what it would look like or something. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I gotta look at it again. But I think it's a good concept. I think it's an interesting concept that we do watch it together, especially the cutting the cake one. And then after that, we'll announce what the next episode will be for the next week that we'll all watch again together and then comment on all their bullshit. Pike isn't next. I know, but it looks like his style. I don't know, man. He sent me the thing for it, the picture of it. And he says, this looks like Pike's blah, blah, blah. I'll be honest, when he said it to me, I was obliteratedly drunk. It was after I sang Whalebone at a bar.
I wish I was there for that.
Someone said to me at the bar, he didn't say it. She said it aloud in the audience. I was fucking hammered. Said the line to me, or said it out loud. Oh, there's no way he's doing the rap bit.
Oh, no, of course you do.
Bitch was wrong. And then I did Rihanna's CD Space by the Psycho Sticks, and the DJ's like, give me a heads up when you're gonna do something weird.
Did you give them a heads up immediately?
No, I was so fucking gone after that I left. I was fucked. I puked that night. It was really bad. I totally was so fucking hammered. It was terrible. I hated it. I was like, I don't feel great. And I don't remember. I rarely have moments where I don't remember something. I left the shower on and I was in bed somehow when I woke up. Stupid shit, bitch. I know. Wow. Damn. Lucy is throwing that shade.
That's why Lucy's the best. Well, second best, I guess. No, the best.
Wow. The best.
I'll throw you Tool. I'll throw Tool under a fucking bus. Lucy's the best.
She's the best. I already said that. I did the Lucy thing. I did the emote. You just did kunai properly, but you did it.
Kunai with chains.
All right. What do you have next for us? We digressed pretty far, but it was great.
No, it's fine. The next thing I've got is I've got very happy news for once. For once in the fucking game.
Is it about rabbits?
No, we're not fucking rabbits.
Oh, damn it.
Mr. John Halo found a new blue wife.
Didn't they get pissed at her for not having like massive tits or something?
I don't know. I'm
Isn't
mad
that
at
the
this
thing?
AI because they're confused by things. Like, that makes no sense. Why would an AI be confused by anything?
That's true. Oh, there's an AI that gets confused when like you do like weird commands to it, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, no, that's not confused. That's like accusatory.
Okay, but no,
this one is like, oh, I thought you killed Cortana. Brrr.
Am I not mistaken that people are mad about how the sex appeal on her is actually like how it's not like just blatant? It's not even sex appeal. It has nothing to do with that. That her cup size is smaller. I'm pretty sure people are pissed about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's a
Ubisoft is
fucking
like,
game.
hey, look at this rabbit, and everyone's like, yay! And then we're like, hey, look at this blue lady, and everyone's like, the fuck is wrong with her chest?
Yes, and it's fucking weird. It's like how people were mad at that other game, Horizon something,
Well, they were
whatever.
mad at the new Lara Croft games too, because they made Laura actually have human proportions.
Right, but the thing with the Horizon game is because they're like, she's too fat, or she doesn't look feminine. So people are like, we're photoshopping like makeup on her and shit. And I'm just like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with all of you fuckers? Fuckers,
Let
idiots.
John Halo be happy with his new blue wife. Don't bring your politics into this.
I don't get it. But I'm pretty sure I'm right about that one because I did read some shit. And I'm just like, God, you guys.
No, I
are
believe
dumb.
you. If I know anything about the
there's-
fucking internet, it's a fucking garbage fire and it needs to be destroyed.
It does. But make sure I can still speak on it so everyone can hear the words.
Yeah, I mean, we won't get rid of your ability to fucking do this quality content.
Right. I should bring the palm tree down here, but it needs a lot of light. Oh, I bought a palm tree and brought it back home.
What?
Oh,
Just had
yeah,
it in your
I did that.
car?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Fuck.
I did. And it needed a lot of intense light and humid. I was like, hey, my car's going to be a greenhouse. It's fine.
Oh. As far as what Monk is saying, yes, the actual game part of Halo looks good.
Wait, multiplayer game part has a season pass or a battle pass system?
Of fucking course it's gonna have a battle pass.
But what do you unlock? I think Halo had any customizable. It's just the first Halo that does have customizables.
I know they definitely have some customizables because I saw a Spartan run around with like samurai armor.
I mean, whatever, it's fine. I honestly don't think Halo multiplayer is anything to be like praising, but some people like it. So if you like it, fuck it out. Sticking out the sunroof on the highway. No, it was not. I don't have a sunroof. I actually think I shocked it a bit because I had the AC running
like a dog.
Yeah, I had some AC running, but now that's home, it eats a lot of water. It says in Florida you're supposed to water it 1 to 2 times a week. I have to do it more because it's not as humid here.
That makes sense. Although,
but I do have a nice. It's definitely not.
I guess I was raised in the swamps.
There is such a constant. It's just it's like you're walking in a fucking pool.
Florida, like rural Minnesota, is all swamp.
Yeah, nah. So it's out of the sunlight now and all that other bullshit. But yeah, there's a ton of custom stuff. But if you can buy a battle pass, you can complete it the next season if you want. Oh, that people should do more.
People need that.
I like that. No, Lucy, it's not gonna die. Palmy will live forever. I named it Palmy. I talked to it.
Palmy gonna live forever.
You gotta live forever, baby. In the fucking winter, I'm bringing that fucker inside. I'm gonna have a fucking light on that bitch. He's surviving. He ain't going nowhere. I do.
Palmy's
such a little face.
Your blue wife.
I'm going to make sure that I've never cared for a plant more than I have that fucking palm tree. That fucker's surviving. I think monks how monks said how they're doing it is pretty cool. If you buy the battle pass, you should not be limited to completing it. I'm okay with you even having to toggle where the experience goes. I'm even okay with that. But the fact that if you buy it, you can still earn it later is fucking great.
That's fucking perfect.
I think it's brilliant.
I get mad at battle passes where like if you don't play, you gotta play this game 8 hours a day, or else you will miss out on all the shit.
Right. I think any game that has an FMOF or no FO
what is this acronym you're saying?
FOMO.
Oh,
fear
FOMO.
of missing out. Yeah, FOMO. Anything that has FOMO in it is dumb. Because if you come in late season, you don't even have a motivation to even do it because you're like, well, I'm not going to be able to finish it. This is what they should do. They'll still make money. In fact, they'll probably make more money because people will buy shit that they can't finish and then fucking just keep doing it.
Yeah, or never actually finish it, but they still buy it because they're like, oh, well, I can do it someday.
Yeah. I think it's great, and I'm okay with them even saying you can't buy previous battle passes. I'm even okay with that. You only can buy it when it's active. Great. Fantastic. I think that's a brilliant idea.
I'm down.
Fucking why can't other games do this? God damn it. You know why? Because they want you to spend money on leveling the fucking thing up. They want that burst money. I think they would make more money though than that burst money to buy your levels up. I think people would be more inclined to buy it later in the season than for the people who are willing to buy the burst up. Because isn't it that there are 0.1% are whales that get most of the microtransactions to come from, where people just buy. But those people only can buy up to a point. Well, if you do it this way, you're appealing to the other 95%, which will buy it in whole.
Like, I'm gonna come from my angle because I'm this kind of person. I mean, I buy a battle pass because I have money,
even better.
But like back before I had any money, I wouldn't buy a battle pass because I would say to myself, I'm never going to fill, with the amount of time I have, I'm never going to fill this out.
Right. And I buy battle passes. I don't even have that much, but I still buy them if I'm going to play the game. If it's 5 days to go in the season, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
But
imagine
if it had this system, I would.
Yeah. Or even if it was this system, like, I'm never going to be like that person who's like, I only play this game for 8 hours a week. It makes no sense for me to get this. But if I can just unlock that whenever, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm going to pay $8. I'll get it eventually. Fuck it.
I think it's also kind of funny, too, because I know a lot of people who don't buy the Battle Pass until they already hit 100%. Well, in the Battle Pass, they have experience bonuses, so you're at a slight decline on it. And I just think... first off, it's $10. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's most of the time it's a free game. So I'm like, if you buy 6 battle passes and waste your money, you bought a full-fledged game that you might even have played more than a full-fledged fucking game.
Honestly.
Like, think about it. Like, the Warzone has ads for their own game inside it, barely. Apex doesn't have anything outside of their own fucking, like, hey, check out these Battle Pass skins. They don't have anything. You're getting a AAA title game for free. The only way this game's going to stay free and without bullshit is for people to purchase this type of shit.
Let me decry Apex real quick for a hot second, because they do sell cosmetics that cost literally $15.
Yeah, so does Call of Duty, actually.
It's really gross.
When
you can buy
you don't need those cosmetics
that
though.
no one really sees except for you for like $15.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You don't need it. Doesn't change the game at all. Now, some people are going to say the same with PlanetSide 2, which I had an argument with somebody about. PlanetSide 2, even though some of the guns are pretty much leveled out, they're not leveled out. You can still pay to win because you can buy those guns and have the selection of your guns. Well, cosmetics, if you want to buy cosmetics, honestly, it's a free game. I don't care. Now, if you have to buy the main game and then they have that shit in there.
Beautiful.
Holy shit, look at the 28 months.
You're beautiful. It's true.
This is probably echoing.
Wait, why can I hear that? Oh, because it's going through my OBS. Even better. That's weird, though.
Yeah.
I love it. What's going on, Solomon? Thanks for the 28 months. Solomon spent 3 years.
You're beautiful.
I know.
Solomon told me it didn't echo, so
perfect.
I set it up right.
I think any game where you have to buy the main game and you have to then pay for extra shit and they don't just unlock it. Now I'm gonna get rid of like content patches that they include later on in the game, but on base release of the game, if they have fucking things you have to pay for that are not, and they don't have unlockables, they can go fuck themselves. And that is shit.
I agree.
Now, people still get pissed about it. Now, this does not include subscription-based games. Subscription-based games, since you're paying a subscription, most of the content should be unlocked, right? All the good shit should be unlocked in the game. But if it's a non-subscription game, they release free DLC later, and some of it has like paid content in those free DLC that add content that you don't need and is customizable. Fuck it. That's fine too. That's where they're getting some of their money from. Fine. As long as the content isn't Destiny 2 or Call of Duty where they just rehash their old fucking maps, or you do the map backwards. Fuck you, Destiny, for doing that shit all the time.
That's gross. You know, it's the Mario Kart.
Literally. It's the mirror match. It's the mirror match.
Yeah. Isn't this track different now that you're going backward?
That's Destiny 2. I was like, wait a minute. We're in the same zone, but we're going it backwards. Literally, that's a lot of the missions in Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a fine-ish game, but the amount they charge for all the DLC is dumb. Yeah, he is. He's doing all the work on this one.
What?
Well, Moltar's doing... Well, no, Moltar's dead. Who's doing it?
I don't know!
Oh,
wait.
fuck!
He's okay.
Moltar's back!
He's fine.
We're good.
He's fine. He's fine.
Not even the Red Dirt Mars, but Grey Dust Moon. It's not even that. At least it's, I guess, different. It's literally... It's the map, it's one mission, but you go the other way. Like, literally. That's it is. Now, maybe a little different enemies spawn at different spots, but literally it's nothing different. And it's so fucking dumb. Oh, it's Brotar? Oh, is it Brudatar?
Are you Brotar? He never answers me.
He never fucking does. What a dick. Is Zorak still here?
No, Zorak went and checked out the video games at E3.
Oh, well, I'm jealous.
I know. He's off having adventures. I think Boston came by and picked him up. It's fine.
Oh, Boston.
Yeah.
I guess he's going to have a foreplay for a very long time.
I didn't even... I just cut back to you and it was only hand.
That was such a dumb joke, but I said it anyway.
Hey.
Hey. Is that the infected hand? Yes, it is. Its affection's gone. I peeled some of the skin back.
Oh, like foreskin.
Yeah. 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 Back to the topic. People were pissed about her. People are dumb. I can't stress enough. God, people are dumb.
People are dumb.
God,
I'm happy for John Halo and his fun new blue wife.
John Halo.
That's his name, I think. All right,
No,
let's talk
not.
about the hottest new thing.
Now let's hear it.
Elden Ring is coming, and they put horses in Dark Souls.
Yeah, I saw that. Am I the only one who doesn't care about it?
You remember Breath of the Wild? Hey everybody, do you remember when we talked about this? That's what this is.
I mean,
they made Breath of the Wild.
I don't think. I can't. I don't know. I think Dark Souls is overrated. I think Elden Ring is probably going to be overrated. I think they made a difference of this game though that you can't grind it out. Like that's the thing about Dark Souls. Everyone says the game is OG hard, right? But then and Garg plays this game. Yeah, I'm going to talk shit about him. Garg plays this fucking game, and he has it where like what he does is he grinds an area and gets like super high level that the boss isn't hard anymore.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
Right? It's like if that's the fucking meta, like get the fuck out of here, man. I am a little bit. I don't know if you can do it in this game though.
Here's the fucking stupid bit about Elden Ring though. Did you know about this? Did you know that J.R.R. Martin is like one of the main creators of the story for this game?
I had no idea.
Do you know how fucked it is that people have been begging this asshole to finish a fucking book for like 10 years?
Okay. Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what I know? And he hasn't. Didn't he say it was gonna come out last year? Like he said like it's guaranteedly coming out in like April last year.
COVID though.
Yeah, but then before that, like he's been pushing for the last like 3 years. He says coming out, it's gonna come out once finished. He said, but he's like it's definitely coming out, and he said something weird like if it's gonna come out this day, and if it doesn't, like he said it's definitely coming out, and it hasn't. And I get it. It's writing. You want to write something else. You want to be known, especially since everyone hates the final seasons of it or the final season.
Well, it's because I'm willing to argue that the final seasons were bad because they didn't have Duder's input anymore, and they just kind of went off the rails.
Oh, they didn't have Duder's input anymore because he actually apparently didn't he give them the intel but they had creative rights to not follow it.
I think so. I think that's how it went.
And I recall the Double D's saying that they wanted it to appeal to more football liking and moms, so they wanted to get rid of the high fantasy portions of all the stuff. So they wanted to limit like a lot of the bullshit, and then they went with the generic cliches that were just dumb.
Well, that's okay.
But
he's made
back
a video
to this
game now.
But no, George R. Martin's been doing a lot of other shit. He's been going to like science fiction cons. He's been writing science fiction books and short stories. And I get there's a creative process. I don't write, so I don't fucking have any idea. And in technicality, he doesn't. Like he doesn't have a right to finish the book, though, right? Like he doesn't need. It's like that's our entitlement, right?
I think so. Like, here's the thing I have internal dilemma about. I think he put himself in a fucking corner. You know what I mean? Because like, he was like, oh, there's X number of books. He did the fucking thing with Star Wars did, where he's like, oh, there's X amount of elements in this story, so we're gonna have to get to it. And then he's just like reaches a point where he's like, I just don't want to fucking do this anymore.
Yeah,
I guarantee he does not want to write these books anymore.
I don't think. I think he shot himself in the foot in the sense that, and Monk might be right. Hot take that he tried. He's like, here's what it is to see how it plays out. Poorly. I think now he knows, and it's. I mean, I could see where he's coming from. Like, think about it. You're writing a book. You might have ideas, and then every time you have an idea of how the story is going to proceed, you second guess yourself. Like, they're going to criticize the living shit out of this book, no matter what happens. They're going to criticize the living shit out of it. It's finally going to come out and everyone's going to bitch about it. They're going to speed run read it. They're going to overanalyze. They're going to find contradictory and things or things that aren't continuity, and they're going to rip it a fuck apart.
100%. That's what the internet does now. It ruins
so
things.
I don't see why. I mean, I get it. On the other side of it, though, just don't say you're writing it.
No, I feel like, I wonder if it's like the same thing that like Stephen King was cursed with coming to those Dark Tower books. Although he had a car accident or whatever that made him go, oh, okay, maybe I should write it.
No, Stephen King was when he was writing. He almost died. Something he did have that. But I think Stephen King's issue was he was heavily addicted to coke and alcohol, and then he sobered up.
And that made him write better?
Oh yeah, I did. The Shining, Cujo. He doesn't even remember writing Cujo at all. Like zero memory of writing it.
Accounts of him being on set for some of his own movies where he was just like completely blitzed to a point where he's useless.
Wow, I mean, who fucking knows, right? I'm just saying, the fanaticism of fans ruins everything. It just does. And I mean, even season 8, well, with the exception of Game of Thrones season 8, that was just fucking bad. That was really, really bad. That was so bad.
It stank to me of a team that wasn't creative enough to continue the story properly.
I think Monk's not completely wrong on that part, where it should feel like it's an end of a story. So even if he doesn't finish it, he doesn't have to. But
I mean, just do like this, the guy who wrote Wheel of Time, right? Like, you're just making elements of the story. You never said that there's an end to it. And then if you happen to die before you finish finish your series, whatever. You never had a plan.
Didn't someone finish Wheel of Time though?
Yeah, his son.
Yeah, but it was shit. I hear. I think everyone hated it.
I mean, of course, but I mean, like, you can't blame that on there was supposed to be more. Now it becomes a weird extension.
I heard Stephen King, from most people, and I kind of somewhat agree with them, that Stephen King itself, his novels were they're good, and he doesn't know how to finish them. He's not a finisher. He doesn't know how to. The endings always are lackluster. And the Stephen King movies really stink. I don't think so. I actually disagree with that. I think Shining is okay. Obviously, it's overhyped because everyone hypes it so high. I think The Shining is fine. I even think Doctor Sleep was fine. But I think Cujo is fine.
Many really, really bad ones.
The Cell is good. I think it's Cell. Isn't the Cell? The one where it's like the radio, like your phone or like signal like drives you fucking crazy and shit. Stand By Me was bad. Yeah, Stand By Me was good. What's it called? Maximum Exposure, where semi trucks become sentient and try to kill. Overdrive. That's right.
Yeah, no, not Exposure is what streamers get.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Well, I was giving you a lot of movies that I thought are fucking killer.
Yeah, like, there are good ones, but then you gotta remember there's a lot of like direct-to-TV super trash ones.
But that's because he has this rule that he and I think he's kind of cool about it. I actually applaud him because he has this thing where he will sell you the rights, like they're called penny stories or something, where he will sell Stephen King stories or books to up and coming directors in order to make a product, and he'll do it for like nothing. He's just a penny. He'll give it for $1. He'll sell the rights just so people have content of a movie to make. And maybe the people who make those movies suck. I mean, he's giving people a chance. I think that's pretty fucking. It's pretty fucking cool. Rad.
It's kind of like what the Warhammer people have been doing with games recently, right? Where like they'll just give their property to everybody.
I think the Warhammer one's a little bit more stricter on some of their shit.
No, the Warhammer 40K stuff.
I thought Warhammer was really stingy on their shit.
Do you know how many Warhammer 40K games have come out in the last 10 years?
Yeah, but I thought they'd have some form of control. We're 100 books and 80 of the movies bite, even if you can list 20 good ones. Yeah, but I think Lucy on that part, a lot of it is because he did the penny thing or the dollar thing.
Well,
I know you're not. I'm just saying. I think a lot of it because of even people think Maximum Overdrive is terrible. No, I think it's just funnily perfectly fucking shitty great. And the concept is even just out of this fucking landish world, ridiculous. But I think a lot of the movies suck because he's like, go ahead if you want to try your luck at a film. Now, with the exception of Dark Tower, that movie sucked. And that was not a penny one. That Dark Tower one was so what they did is they just put big actors at the time. You got Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey, who were really big at the time from True Detective and Idris Elba in general. And they put them in there trying to think, all right, star, then revamp it where you don't need to know about the other stuff. But the Dark Tower series is what blends all of the Stephen King universe together. And I think they should have put more thought into that because that's the one that connects everything. That's the true connection.
That's the big one.
And they should have. Yeah. They should have put time and effort into it. Honestly, it couldn't be a movie. It should have been a series.
my hot take-ish about what happens with Stephen King movies is that like those books almost universally are like wildly thick, right? Like
Right.
you can't condense this book
Right.
into an hour and a half
A
movie.
It should have been a trilogy or a season
Like a mini
or
series
two.
on TV where like here's the problem. Miniseries, like there were Stephen King's miniseries, but they like it wasn't until like Game of Thrones happened where we in America were starting to accept like the idea of this like high budget long form television series thing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places or shows have or books adaptations have tried it, and a lot of them have failed.
Yeah, they're usually
Utopia
budget is not there.
Yeah, Utopia was one that I wish went on. There was a Australian one, I think, and then the American one. The American one was great, but they just didn't do it for season 2 because fuck you, Amazon. The Stand series again was kind of disappointing.
The Stand is thicker than the Bible.
Yeah, the Stand though, the Stand mini series is kind of cool. It is long as fuck.
Jesus Candle loves The Stand.
I mean, I think a Stand, obviously it was a bit of a disappointment, but I don't think it was the worst. I think as a film standalone itself, if you didn't read the book, I thought it was okay. There was, if you ever, but here's the thing about sympathy on it. I've seen a lot of Stephen King movies. I didn't read any of the books, but as a standalone.
Uh-oh. I've lost Tool's audio. What happened? Is this a Moltrek thing? Let me see if I've broken something. Oh, he dropped out of the call. I do not see him. Well, this is highly unprofessional.
The whole time.
There you go. Now he's back.
I could hear you the whole time.
You couldn't hear me, I couldn't hear you.
That's weird. So, I was saying, doesn't matter. It's all the other bullshit. And I have no empathy or sympathy for anyone who hates a product material being twisted. Because there is a good book, a good book series that made it to television that fucking, I've never been so bent over and fisted so hard than when this book became a series. You know what book it is?
What book is that?
The Seeker of Truth.
I don't even know that one, buddy.
Okay, so the show was called Legend of the Seeker. So it has a lot of rules. The book is brilliant. It's dark. It has a lot of lore to it. Has a lot of bullshit, and it's great. The show somehow, I've never seen a show take a book with all this content, all this source material, and just chuck it. The only thing of this whole series that is even relatable to the book is the character names, sort of their roles, a little bit, kind of, not even true to that, and that's it. There's in the first book, it has this magic wall, and it's there the whole time. And magic is not on one side of the wall, and magic's very prominent with the bad guys on the other side. To go through the wall, you have to go through this underrealm and also their bullshit. It's a big part of the book. The whole book's about that wall, pretty much. Within 3 minutes of the show, the guy breaks it down with catapults.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck is this? And that's why I'm glad it got canceled after 3 seasons.
They were like, you know that wall? The wall's bullshit. And then they destroyed it.
Yeah. And then they're like, hey, the whole burden and the whole moral dilemma of the whole thing is when you kill someone with this sword, you inherently feel everything about it. You feel the person, it's a bad thing. You don't want to kill. The whole point is not to kill.
Oh, like the D&D game.
This fucker, yeah, right? The whole problem is the show, the guy's just murdering people with this fucking thing, just killing everybody with this sword. I'm like, what the fuck?
He likes to feel.
It's worse. I always recommend people, if you want a really good book, read this book. And if you want to feel destroyed and violated, worse than when Uncle Jimmy comes over, read the book and then watch the show. And you'd invite your uncle for fucking comfort after that. Oh my god. So yeah, I know. I think Stephen King is a bad rap. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna give him some credit. Back to the original plot. I think Stephen King, because of his generosity, he gets a lot of bad rap. With the exception of Dark Tower, that was the worst fucking thing I've ever seen.
Do you want to play a game?
I'll play a game.
All right.
Jigsaw.
We need to change the music to game music. I
don't have that music.
Fortran.
I got you.
Can you switch the music to something that's more gamey, please?
Ooh. What it turned to? You gotta tell me that. You gotta tell me the tells.
It's working. Don't worry about it. All right.
Okay.
Our new game.
Yeah.
What's in my pocket? You have 20 guesses. Are you ready to play?
Can I guess now, or do you want me to wait?
I don't think there's a poll. I didn't have anything planned for this. So, if you want to start throwing your guesses, oh shit! I accidentally incremented it to 1. Don't worry about it. We're back to 0.
I was gonna. All right, that's fine. All right.
Can I ask me questions and see if you can figure out what's in my pocket?
So can I ask you questions, or I just gotta guess what it is?
Well, no. Questions are. Have you never played 20 questions?
Okay, so this is 20 questions, not the Lord of the Rings riddle. What is in my pocket?
No. Yeah. I mean, I can see how you might. Be confused.
Okay.
Okay, but you have 20 chances to get information and guess. And guessing counts as a question, of course.
Okay. Is it gooey?
That one's tricky. Kinda.
Is it applesauce?
No. It'd be really funny if it was.
Fuck. I know, right? Okay.
It does. It can fit in my pocket. So Monk has some strategy already.
All right, so I thought this is not a question or guess. Sure. I thought it might have been like an applesauce packet thing that he opens up.
No, that'd be very funny.
That would have been really funny.
I like how immediately you got the question 2 and you went to applesauce immediately.
I know. I wonder how.
Could be anything.
Does it start with the letters A through M, like one of those letters?
Well, no.
All right, starts with N through Z, boys.
I had to think about how I would say it.
Is it? It's kind of. You said kind of gooey. Is that what?
Yeah, that's where I landed.
Okay. Why am I at 4? That's
because
3.
you started asking a question, and I pushed the button, so I have to reel it back.
That kind of fucks me over.
Yeah, well, it's because it's not squishy, but it's not squishy. But it's like...
I said gooey, not squishy, by the
sorry.
way.
You know what? I'll give it to you. I'll say that it is gooey.
Okay. So it can't be a button, Monk.
Although kind of gooey does imply that it is gooey to an extent.
Does it start with the letter N through S?
No. I'm going to increment out my answers.
Does it start between T and Z?
Taco. You're like trying to think of words. Telephone.
I don't. Well, did you answer? Is it yes?
Is what? Yes.
T through Z.
Yeah, it's T through Z. I already said yeah.
I was making sure. Oh, I didn't know you said it. All right, is it toothpaste?
No. It'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
You're not even narrowing the field beyond the letter. That's amazing.
I know. All right. Does it start with the letter T?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a Twizzler?
No.
Can you eat it?
Yes.
Is it
you
candy?
Eat it, though?
Is it candy?
No. What's in my pocket, Tool? You can eat it,
Will
but
you-
it's not candy.
Will would it be classified as food?
Yeah.
What do you say? Shouldn't eat it? It's
Solomon.
classified as food. I know. That's like the classified as food, but should you eat it? Fucking throws it off a bit.
It is
not-
a food product.
It's kind of gooey. This sucks now.
The game is hard, huh? What is in my pocket?
But it classified as food, Monk. That's the why I asked it. So it's classified as food.
It is.
Now
food.
it is something you would eat.
You
But
can
why
eat
would
it.
he
You
say
can-
I
you can
shouldn't
chug that
Why
down?
did he say
You can
that?
just put it in your mouth and just like.
Just said chug it down, so it's a liquid.
Well, it's gooey.
Okay. Is it
Jello, but spelled with a T.
is it in a glass container?
No.
Is it in a plastic container?
I think so.
Said it wasn't toothpaste. What the fuck?
Well,
But it's not
toothpaste
classified as
isn't food, tool.
I know. Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Tapioca. Oh, is it tapioca?
No.
That's too easy. And you said I shouldn't probably eat it.
Well, depends. You don't like tapioca, right?
But he says gooey. I was gonna say table salt. Fuck. I was gonna say ask you the hot sauce. What was it called? That hot sauce with the T. What's it? Tabasco's one of them too. But he says it's not a glass container. He thinks it's in plastic. Toffee. I don't think it's a candy. He said it's not candy. Is
definitely
toffee
not
candy? Yeah, toffee's not candy.
I don't know if you. I think you asked that, so I don't feel bad about it.
I said candy. I asked you about candy. I did ask you about candy, but it's toffee candy. I gotta look
I'm
up what
not an
toffee
old
is.
man. I don't have toffee in my pocket.
Yeah, it's a candy. It's caramelized.
I'm a young boy.
sugar.
So I have something else in my pocket.
You think it's plastic? You didn't say it was metal, so
Definitely not metal.
yeah, that wasn't a question. I was thinking aloud, but okay. Just for the record.
Yeah, I know.
Because I was gonna say
Well, I
maybe
mean,
it was like a
because
twisted
I already
tea or
clarified.
something.
If I say it's plastic, I obviously it's not metal.
Right. So I was yeah. Yeah, is it tofu? Why would you have tofu though?
It's not tofu. And also, y'all should eat some more tofu.
Is it red?
It's a complicated question.
Is the product red, not the container?
Yes, the product is red. We're at 15 out of 20.
I know. I wonder if it is a tomato. Are you gonna make me? Okay. I don't know if this is a question. Can I ask rule set questions instead of an actual
You
question?
can just ask me a question if you don't understand the game.
So
I'll tell you about the game.
if I asked you like, okay, so when I said tea, are you saying the product is tea? So it's not can of tomato, it's
yeah,
just
it
tomato.
starts. If I were to describe it to you, I would start with the letter T,
Okay.
and I think other people would too.
But yeah, so it was can of tomato.
No human being says tomato ketchup, Monk.
I know. I was going to say I would be so fucking pissed.
No, I wouldn't play that game with you. I trust you too much. I respect
Oh
you.
my god, Lucy, I need some options here. Lucy, throw me a question. Help me here.
What's in my
Tartar
pocket?
sauce? No, it's red. It's red, Pink. It's red.
Whatever's
It can't be
inside
tartar
that,
sauce.
whatever's inside of this plastic something is red.
Yeah, it's red.
It's
it can't be
tomato
tartar
ketchup,
sauce.
clearly.
Uh-huh.
You should definitely ask me if it's tomato ketchup.
God damn it, Pink. No. Oh, what could I feel like we're almost there.
You're very close. You have so much of this. I thought you would have had it already.
Oh no! God, it's so loud.
It's very loud.
Ah, fuck. How you doing, Krill? All right, it's red. It's in plastic container, and it starts with the letter
My hand
T.
is on it right now, so I'm thinking about it a lot. On this gooey
Right, Sully?
thing covered in plastic in my pocket.
Is it sweet?
I'm gonna say no. You wouldn't think of this as sweet.
Is tuna sweet? Or not? Is tuna
No,
red?
for the record, I will let you get close and give it to you if you can get close.
Is tuna red? All right, fine. Is it tuna?
No, it's not tuna. Fuck.
Yeah, it's not. It's in a plastic container. Fuck.
I've got a pocket full of plastic tuna.
I shouldn't have said tuna because that would be in a metal container.
It was a horrible waste of a question. You've only got 3 more
Do you
of these
store it
bad
in the
boys.
fridge?
No. You can store it in my pocket. Totally fine.
Well, I meant long term.
Even long term.
Okay. So it doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Ooh, we're running up on it.
You're right. Yeah, I guess that is a plastic. Yeah, I guess you're right. It could be plastic. I was thinking canned tuna for some reason.
Pocket full of tuna would have been a strong strategy going into this. But it does start with T. Never mind. I would have said that.
Okay, but tomato, Monk. Is there any container that would have tomatoes that's plastic? We gotta be
For the
careful
record,
with
the
our
only one I
guesses
can
now.
think of is ketchup, and we already know.
Okay. Yeah. That's, I was trying to think of like canned goods, but because I didn't think of the tuna one. It's not glass. Glass gets rid of all the hot sauces. Can eat it, so it's not toothpicks.
I mean, you can eat a toothpick too, but this is food. You
I
asked me
know.
if it was food.
Yeah, that's true, and food too. And you said no to candy. No, glass container. That's a glass container. I already thought of that, Lucy. It's a glass container. Some do, but then not any of the ones offhand that I could think of a T. And he said he's surprised I didn't get it yet.
It's true.
Also in his pocket.
It is in my pocket.
We could ask a question, guys, and then make
Only
sure
got
it's a
2
real.
more. You have to be really
I know,
careful.
and then I know we got to be careful. If we ask a question, we could nail it down. Do you think he'd dick us around with taco sauce, cheese man? Like, what would the taco sauce be? But the problem with is it spicy, Monk, is that's mitigating just peppers, and that's all that's doing is getting rid of a hot sauce as the option. I don't think that's beneficial.
But what if it is a hot sauce?
I think Cheese Man might be right, unfortunately. Is it Taco Bell hot sauce?
I'll give it to you. It is Taco Bell Diablo sauce.
Oh my god.
Diablo.
That's more brown. No, the Diablo's brown.
The interior of it is basically red. I don't know. Fuck.
No, it's brown.
It's a type of red.
It's a dark. It's pour
I'm gonna open
Pour
this
it
and
out
check
now.
it out.
Yeah. I think that's it. If it's the Diablo one, it's a darker. It's a darker brown. Yeah,
What
it's a
color
brown.
that?
It's brown.
Fuck
It's
you.
not fire sauce. Wow, nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Wow, we did it. We did it.
You got it in 19,
We did it,
buddy.
boys.
I hit it twice by accident, but that doesn't matter.
I like that. That was fun.
Yep.
Figuring that
What's
shit
in my
out.
pocket is a fun game.
I thought it was gonna be lint for a bit.
It's a bold statement, but lint doesn't start with T.
I know. Wow, I'm glad I narrowed down the fucking letters.
Yeah, you could have been at this all day. I didn't think about the letters when you started. All right.
That's why Golden God, baby.
Cheese Man gets the credit because Cheese Man gets it before you, motherfucker.
So,
All right.
right now I want Taco Bell. I'm trying to eat healthier, damn it, but I kind of want Taco Bell now too.
You want another game story from E3? That's since we're reporting on
Yeah,
E3.
why not? Why not? I'm gonna check Taco Bell's new menu items while you do that.
All right. Next story. The people who made Fallout are making a new Mass Effect game.
Oh, they're making Starfield.
They're making Mass Effect in space, which is Mass Effect already. They're making Fallout in space.
Oh, didn't they call it Skyrim in space?
Skyrim in space. No one's made Skyrim in space. Are you kidding me?
Didn't they?
100%. Nobody has made a classic Fallout style game in space.
Not a single time.
Not even once. Much less a second.
Dude, Outer World was so fucking good.
Just the beginning of it. The rest of that game was kind of garbage. But yeah, no, the people who have the current Fallout license are being like, well, fuck you, other game company that's making this kind of game. We're making it now too. Which is alright with me, because what game after Skyrim have they actually made?
That was a joke, Sullivan. Outer Worlds was honestly a great game. Skyrim, I mean, okay, so off topic slightly. I'm surprised they did not announce Skyrim on the PS5.
Oh, they're gonna do it. They have to. They're releasing that thing on toasters at this point.
I know. I was like, why isn't that announced? Like a new version, like
that Diablo
updated.
sauce is really hot, by the way.
Ah, it's solid, good. I'm gonna bring the end, and then.
It.
No, dude, I'm gonna bring you the end, for the July 12th show, and you're gonna have some of that. I'll have it with you. It'll be great.
Is this gonna be one of those things where I taste it once with my mouth and a second time with my asshole?
No. You might get a lot of heartburn.
Okay, that's fine. I'm an old man. I get heartburn already anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be great.
I get heartburn if I eat a chocolate.
I think the Starfield game, I'm hoping. Like, here's the thing.
They didn't show anything
IPs.
from this game, by the way.
They never do. They never fucking do. I don't think it's coming out for a while. I want new IPs.
Well, no, because the end of the trailer shows the year 2022, 11/11/22.
Yeah.
As the release date,
exactly.
which is
good. You know what? They're probably playing it safe after the whole Cyberpunk debacle.
I think everybody who's making an open world game should play it very safe. After
and honestly, I want every company. Pink Dub with a 15th month sub. Thank you so much.
What is that?
Oh, it's if that was a rabbit, I'd fuck it.
Get the rabbit ears and put it on there. It'll be fun.
Oh God, yeah. I think I want companies to be pushing out experimental games.
Are everywhere. Fuck.
That was it's a good alert. My alerts are perfect. I'd make a 31 one, a 30 and 31. I want companies to make new IPs. I want companies to be innovative. I want them to succeed. I also want them to not overhype their bullshit. I want majority of the money to be on development and not marketing. And I'm hoping for the best. I want good games. I don't want just because the company who made it is fucky around a bit. I want them to be great. I
was gonna say I want them to do a good job too, but also this is the company what made Fallout 4 as one of their more recent games.
76 after that, but yeah.
Well, 76 is a different. Like 76 is not a single player experience.
It pretty much is a single player experience. Let's be real. 76 is a single player experience that has some people running around.
It wasn't developed that way though.
They had the dumb idea of thinking players are going to be community driven when no online experience were going to ever be community driven in that type of environment where you can kill somebody, which no one does anymore. 76 ended up being a good game over time, but it's still, my fear is they called it Skyrim, but in space. And I was like, please, for the love of God, no. I just really don't want it to be like that.
You're the Dovahkiin, and you've got a spaceship.
Here's the thing I don't want. I don't want inventory management to be the big thing again. I don't want gear to not be cool. Especially in the space, you got lasers. I want guns to feel different. I just don't want the same fucking gun.
Remember when Mass Effect had guns with unlimited ammo and they just overheated, but it was like cool because the lore in the game said that the bullets they came from the interior of the barrel of the gun. It was just scraping off millimeters of metal every time you shot the gun, and eventually, I don't know how long a time frame you ran out, but you never did in the game. I just got hot, and then they made Mass Effect 2 and said fuck you.
I think Outer Worlds did a good job of gear disbursement. I think they did a fantastic job because...
I am going to have a hot take about Outer Worlds and where it went wrong.
It's short as fuck is a big thing where it went wrong.
The entire Monarch planet fucking sucks ass. And
Which one was the Monarch planet? The first one?
No, the second. Like the big one. The big one with like all the murder monsters on it that were just there to put your level up higher.
Oh. Again,
Monarch was like the glitter world. The big planet, the second one.
It was like 3 years ago, I think, when I beat that. Whenever it came out, I beat it like on launch.
It was good in the first area, fantastic. Space station, all right. Next real planet after that, fucking sucked, and it was so long.
I think the gear though was solid, and the leveling up systems was perfect. It was fine. And I want companies to take risks. I want them to try something new, and I don't want them to make a system that's over convoluted.
You want them to try something new?
I'm afraid that this is going to be just another Skyrim in space. Literally, I don't want it to be Skyrim in space. I want it to be something else. I want it to be something better.
What if though? What if? Hey everybody, Marvel's making Mass Effect.
I know.
It's in space, it's a choice-driven thing. They actually showed gameplay of this, and it had this slowdown during combat where you could issue commands to your teammates.
I'm
actually more excited about this game than the other one.
I think the game looks visually fine. It looks like it's gonna do what it needs to do. Here's another thing I have a feeling this game's gonna do is they're gonna have bullshit that is time gated in the sense of like you send something out on a mission, you gotta wait a real life day for it to come back.
They didn't show
I hate any game that does that. Yeah, they didn't show that in Mass Effect Andromeda, but it's still in there.
Mass Effect Andromeda was a mistake.
I hate games, especially single player games, that have time gates. I fucking hate time gates. Time gates is the biggest fuck you as a player.
It is.
It is. I think any game that penalizes you for playing the game and not just like playing it for 2 hours a day and then giving up and coming back later to have a better reward, I think it's bullshit. If you want to nerd out on the fucking game, nerd out on the fucking game. Let you play it. Warcraft is the retail, not classic or Burning Crusade, is notorious for this shit. Let's wait for a house to be built. Oh my god, fucking fuck. I hate that shit.
Cherry on the top is, in fact, yes, they're making Outer Worlds again, and they're all gonna come out roughly the same time.
I'm okay with that. I want competition.
I feel like if they did that with, now that they have more budget probably because of the minor success of their first game, like I bet that game is gonna be good.
I want to play Outer World too. I'll play the fuck out of that game.
I want to play space games.
I think
games in space. Games in space.
I honestly think I want games to come out. I want competitors. I want new ideas. Like again, people are criticizing. I know we already talked about Breath of the Wild too. We already hit. What's that game? Paul V or something like that. Elder Scrolls 6 is never coming out. Let's be real. But never have fun. Hey, we didn't have. Oh, I agree with you 100%, Lucy. I'm back on regular time until 4th of July. Then I'm off for a week and a half, 2 weeks. But then we'll be back to regular programming again. So again, have a good night, Lucy.
Have a good night, Lucy.
And thanks for stopping by. I liked that. What's it called? Paladin? No, it's that game that you like. It's all community driven of building your houses. You can't really die in it. It came out like a trailer for it came out recently. Everyone's obsessing over like Pally, maybe? Is it called Pally or Polly or something? Polly Pocket? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna look up Pally game and see what pops up.
Look up Polly Pocket game.
It's not that game. Ah, fucking hell. I'm just gonna Polly game maybe. No, it's not Polly either. Yeah, fucking hell.
Is it bad that I just kind of want to stop and watch that E3 from 1996 again?
Oh, it's a good fucking one, man.
That was the best one.
I'm gonna find Pal World. Is it Pal World?
Oh, the one where you make Pokemon work in factories to make you AK-47s?
It's not Pal World. It's definitely not Pal World. But that actually looks funny as shit.
Pal World is fascinating because that same company has made that game. It has another game that's a lot like that in early access right now without the Pokemon, but I mean otherwise very similar.
No, I can find it. I can find this fucking thing probably.
Pal World is a meme only because that game is hog fucking wild. Okay, let me tell you about Pal World, my inside scoop. That game is being made by 5 elite developers, is what the Steam page says. 5 people are making it. It's gonna be good, I think,
Winners.
because five people are making it, but they're elite, so don't worry.
Palia.
Yeah, Craftopia as well.
I'm excited for Palia. I'm super excited for Palia. I submitted for the alpha, hoping I can get it. I'm excited for Palia. Palia looks good.
Popplio is my favorite of the Pokemons. I get you.
I'm honestly excited for that one. Eat like caveman, like a caveman. I think fucking monk. I'm excited for Palia. Age of Empires 4, I think is gonna fail, unfortunately. I think RTS genre, if they keep to the same formula that they did before and just updated graphics, new units, it's gonna fail. You need to do something else. You gotta reinvent the RTS genre to make it something different. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like, hey, this is cool for a month, and then no one's gonna really fucking play it again. StarCraft 2 is kind of notorious for it too, where it's still people play it, but no one gives a shit about it. No one watches it. No one cares. It's fun, and I had a good time playing it for what it is, but it's not a game I'd be like, I'm gonna play it every fucking day.
Right. I mean, as somebody who arguably learned that game for a tournament, I'm not going back to it.
I think we should go back to it and just have like a scrim.
I need to learn how to play the Zerg, because after I fucking lost, then I learned and I went, oh, that's what I should have done.
I'll play the Zerg. I'll play the Zerg. You guys play whatever you want.
Space Marines, baby.
You can. Yeah, we should. I honestly think we should play it off streamers.
Marines.
Yeah, that's why everyone loved Age of Empires 4. Because it was the same shit, or they reinvented it. I didn't think they did anything real big difference in Age of Empires 4 other than new units, new look, obviously. But in the scheme of things, it's a base building RTS game.
Space Marine.
Did they change a lot of shit? Am I wrong in that?
No, I mean, it's going to be the same fucking game as Age of Empires.
I thought it was just a good updated graphic to Age of Empires.
People are still playing Age of Empires 2 to the point where they've remastered it not once, but twice.
Yeah, but that's not having a slightly new mechanics isn't reinventing the genre. It's not. I mean, Sins of the Solar Empire has its own RTS thing, has its own mechanics, but at the end of the day, it's the same shit. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Well, I don't want to talk about that game. Let's talk about just a regular Warcraft 3.
For
Heroes.
Can I get you to vamp for me for a little bit while I step out and use the restroom? And
Yeah. I don't know what vamp means, but yeah.
Right,
yeah. I mean, I have some good music in the background. There needs to be something different than base building. You need to have core mechanics that make the game different than every other fucking game. You can change a lot. No, I'm just throwing ideas off. Maybe add weather's a core mechanic in the game. Maybe attrition of environment that causes. I mean, this is obviously just throwing bullshit out there. Make it so environment is a heavy detail of how you fight. Units don't work better on certain grounds. Maybe have religion as an aspect too, which is kind of bleeding off, I guess, civilization and just general strategy games. The core gameplay should not just be about expanding your base quickly and resource harvesting to build units and then sending them across. But I guess that's also real-time strategy. But then again, reinventing how you play MMOs has been done. They've reinvented. Well, they're at least trying to. We're not gonna get a game where you didn't base build. Yeah, they did. And so you know what? Actually, another game did that in kind of a way. Company of Heroes, I believe. I think it was Company of Heroes. That had a game that you kind of base build, but it wasn't where you're like resource gathering all the time. The thing is, yes, it was shit. It was shit. But the thing that I'm encouraging or want people to do is try again. Somebody needs to try again and think something different. Yeah. Is TU an MMO at this point? What's TU? Tower Unite? Tower Unite, I would say, is more of a social game than a MMO.
There's a doctor in my house, Tool.
Dude.
I'm getting There's a fucking doctor in my house. I gotta keep him away.
Company Heroes did have resources, but you didn't mind the resources. You basically built a building on it. It was like a constant Vespian gas. Dude, how's that doctor go?
I'm fucking terrified.
I think you're doing it wrong. I think Monk's right. You gotta throw it at him.
Put it in my belly. Doctors won't want my organ. I don't want the
What about
doctors
the
taking my
seeds?
fucking guts.
Keep going. Dude, I fucking see him. Dude, I don't think he's supposed to have that scalpel.
I'm glad I brought the napkin.
I mean, that's good play. What type? Is that a Granny Smith?
Hi, Chris.
Did you at least wash it?
Mm-hmm. This is my panic apple.
Was that in your pocket too?
Mm-mm. Glass container.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Break in case of emergency.
If there's never a bigger emergency, it's now.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, I hear footsteps. He's got a scalpel.
He did. The doctor is actually the biggest piece of shit in Dead by Daylight.
Have you ever tried eating an apple in Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Isn't that in the Halloween event?
Probably. So is Father
I think it's
Joystick.
an Apple med. Yeah, Father. Anywhere no whereabouts of Father Joystick. Where has Father Joystick been?
Fucking busy, dude.
Oh yeah, it's busy. Is he still missioning in Zimbabwe? Oh my god. Iron Harvest is a spiritual successor of Company Heroes. Yeah, and some people actually like that because that's kind of a mix of more of a not base building, but more of a like just build your units and positioning well. There was a game that that came out, Ruse. Ruse, again, was another game that was trying to be inventive to the RTS genre. That made it so you're supposed to put ruses or like trickery to make it seem like your armies were in different locations and counter intel and all this other stuff. And I was like, again, very bold attempt.
I think they're
More
walking
people
away.
just-
I think it worked. Good news,
Oh, dude,
everyone.
we
I
had a
think
lot
it
of
worked.
apple. That guy's gone.
I saw him open the door and he looked at me
dentist
while I was
might
eating
be
the
coming.
apple, and he was like. So I think it worked.
I think it did.
Fucking doctors, man. I'm not gonna let
I
them
know,
cure
fuck
me.
it, never-
Fuck them.
I know, especially since he's gonna charge you for it.
Mm-hmm.
We have privatized healthcare.
I yelled.
You're
and
gonna
I
be in
was
debt
like,
forever.
the person giving me that COVID shot better be a fucking nurse, because I don't trust no fucking doctor. And they were like, no, I'm just
Exactly.
a volunteer. And I was like, sick. Yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Giving the doctors away from me.
He's out to give that microchip. Gotta get that 5G, baby. Oh, back to the
I
thing.
want the 5G.
I'm just saying,
Not for my doctor.
I want games to be new. I want them to be inventive. That's it.
Yeah. Inventive is good.
I want them to risk. I want risks. Dungeon Keeper
Oh my
was a
God, there's
risk.
apple crumbs all over my. There's apple crumbs all over my keyboard.
What's in your keyboard? Apple crumbs.
I ate a fucking apple like I'm the goddamn Cookie Monster. Okay.
So yeah, what else we got?
Oh yeah, other things. How about we talk about politics? Oh, actually, the lack of them.
In what regard?
Far Cry 6 is a game about Cuban freedom fighters,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they've come out and told me hot exclusives. Well, also everybody in the Washington Post and a bunch of other places. The game is not political in any way. The game about Cuban freedom fighters fighting against
I think they're
oppressors.
talking about. I know, but I think they're talking about American bullshit politics. About current issues that people consider woke. And I think it's. I know it is political, and again, like Fallout is political. I mean, Fallout is a political game, right?
Opti is so right. Like, this is the thing. They keep building their own traps. They got around this, arguably. Although, like,
Who cares if it's political, though?
Oh, but I mean, no. They came out and just. This is the silly part. No one accused them of being political at the point when they came out and said we're not political. But they did
At least
that.
it was a
They did that
color,
with
right?
Watch Dogs 3 with their fucking Black Powers Black Power like, oh my god.
They're wait, Watch Dogs 3?
Yeah.
I didn't see
when they
anything
were
on that
showing
one.
like the different groups that were protesting the government.
Here's the thing. You can base it like Star Trek is a big example of this. Is that a lot of the content for these shows are based on events that have happened. They're not like happening, but they're based on things that are going on at the time. Star Trek's notorious for that shit. So are games. Games have always been like that outside of your normal generic fucking bunnies, which is fantastic.
Love to fuck a bunny.
So what do you do? I mean, fucking hell, Watch Dogs 2 had Lulsect in it. It wasn't really Lulsect, but it was another sect. And it was about the hacker movement of like just trolley bullshit in the beginning. It had some of that shit in there. Fucking TV shows have it too. Like, who cares?
It's just hog wild to me. Why not just come out and say, yes, this has roots in actual things that have happened, and that's where we're drawing inspiration from.
What about Just Cause?
Their public statement is just like, no.
I think they're thinking of the bullshit ones that are like maybe like, I don't even know. I don't know why they would even say that, to be honest. Again, Just Cause, the original one, wasn't that about what's his fucking face? The guy who we armed and then we gave him all the guns and shit. I'm looking this up.
Papa boy. I think this is the same bullshit that happened with like a lot of modern war games as well, when they try to set games that are based on non-real events, but in places that have been hotbeds of activity, right? Like,
right.
They're gonna be like, we want to be able to play around with these ideas without dredging up any real nonsense. And it's like, yo, dude, some of the people who play this game lived through this shit.
But that's gonna happen though, like all the time.
But like, why even bring a real world setting into it at all at this point?
Do it because if you shouldn't be able to make a game on a real world setting. It's like making a movie. As long as you don't glorify it, as long as you're true to it. Oh, I know.
Well, what if it's Far Cry, Tool, where you are shooting a gun that shoots CDs at soldiers?
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Oh my god.
What if you're trying to make it fun hijinks, but you know what I mean? They're not being true to it at all at that point.
But then again, you can't, I guess you can't have the art defense, but how about this? It's like, I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say okay about this still. Because you know why I'm gonna say okay? It's like the game and the movie Postal.
Uh-huh.
You can make comedy things about these things. At least it gets you like understanding, and maybe influence some people to look it up. But also, as long as you're treating it like a movie and not saying, in a sense, like when you're making a movie, and not saying like, hey, join the like America's Army, the game. Uh-huh. Join the military. Look how fun it is.
Look how cool it is. Hey kids.
Yeah, as long as it's aware that you're. As long as the player is aware that this is obviously satirical and supposed to be funny and hijinks about a real event that occurred, and to trying to get you at least think about, like, I loved Postal. The movie especially makes a 9/11 joke. We're not going to talk about it, but they made it. And I was like, holy fuck, they made that joke. But they made it in a lighthearted setting that was like, holy fuck. And it was, honestly, I think the Postal movie is one of the most accurate game to movie adaptations, and it's a shame that you Bull made it. But yeah, it's not, again, treat it like a movie. If a movie was like this, would people give a shit? Probably not.
You're not wrong.
I think the issue on all this people uprising is people are getting mad just to get mad, and just fucking chill the fuck out. It's not a big fucking deal, man.
And yet, they're the first people who said that again.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I don't know, man. It's so dumb. It's dumb, and it pisses me off because on one side of it.
They should have just never said anything.
They should have just said, yeah, this takes place at a historical-like event. They're not named after specific things, but it's influenced by it. And be like, yeah,
they should have admitted it, and then it would have been fine.
Yeah, some damn snowflake coming out. No, I'm just saying it's not even about snowflakes or not. It's just that you should be able to make media as long as like this is if it's satirical, let it be satirical. If it's trying to be realistic, let it be realistic. Just let it happen. Like don't push these. Not everything has to have an agenda.
What? You're saying that
I
not
know.
everything has to have an agenda?
Not a fucking big picture, because let's be real about this. The company is not trying to push an agenda. You know what the company's trying to push? You to buy their fucking game.
That's true.
That's all they give a shit about. I'm not expecting these big AAA titles to be like, hey, I want to make a statement. What they want to do is make a fucking environment and you to buy the goddamn game.
Yeah, I mean,
like they don't give a shit.
All Ubisoft ever wants to do is make a big open world where you run across a map and do activities. That's their entire MO.
That's what they want. They're not making a statement. Out of all the fucking games, yeah, they're gonna make goofy shit because they want to make goofy shit to make goofy shit to make people like, oh, look at this CD shoots.
LOL. I'm gonna share this clip on
YouTube.
TikTok.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, what? They're not making a statement. They're not doing jack shit about it.
Monk, the show has
They're
an agenda.
basing it on a real
the
thing.
news that E3's
We're
afraid
bringing
to
the
give you.
fucking news.
It's the news. Serious. You can tell because of the music.
I don't have the music.
That's probably for the best. Okay. All right. Well, fuck politics, right? What we need.
Not really. I think politics are great, by the way. I just think people need to stop being cunts. That's all.
What about the hottest exclusive that they gave at E3? And by the hottest, I mean coldest.
What would that be?
They made a mini fridge that looked like an Xbox.
Oh, I heard about
It's
that.
supposed to be the world's most powerful mini fridge.
How much does it run though? Because they basically did this.
Show the price.
They did this because KFC. Let's be real. This is a KFC
100%.
knockoff.
Here's the problem I have.
Yep.
The picture that they show in the video of this thing holds. I have to wait for it to loop again, but I'm pretty sure like 6 cans of soda.
So it's a pretty small fridge then.
It's a
right?
tiny fridge.
So it's probably barely bigger than the current Xbox.
Look at this.
I mean, how
Here
much
we go.
mini
We're looping through it
fridges-
again. Look at this. Look at this.
I would say mini fridges normally would hold
It's like
12
2
cans?
by 2 and then 2 sideways. I can't even put a
highly
fucking
doubt-
bottle in there. I wanted to buy this
I'm-
until I saw I couldn't put a bottle of beer in it.
I would say it would heat it up. I think it would cool slower because that Xbox has to be running pretty fucking hot. Then you have the AC unit.
Oh, no, it's got a
what
vapor
power
chamber, though.
wattage does this shit drop?
Probably nothing if it's closed, but probably a lot if it's open, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, still, oh my god. I would have it for the gimmick, but that's all they're doing it for.
Because it's a fucking
the
stupid
gimmick.
fridge.
I know it's a fucking gimmick. We want it for the gimmick. I want it for the gimmick.
I've always wanted like a smaller than standard size mini fridge in here because I'm constantly like, here's my fucking solution right now. I've got this fucking cooler, this lunch cooler that I fill up with drinks before a show, and I'd be way happier if I could put it in a fucking little fridge. I don't have enough space here for a regular mini fridge. But what if it was a tiny bit smaller, like an Xbox? And Monk, it's not just a fridge. The ad says it's the world's most powerful
It's
mini
just
fridge.
a fridge. Well, that's the fucking problem too. Mini fridges are what, $100 fucking bucks, maybe $80, and it's that size would probably be closer to 50 or 40.
The world's
But they're
most
gonna add.
powerful.
It's like 3 times higher than an Xbox would be just because it's that. And honestly, I want it for the gimmick of having it to say I have this.
Most
I
powerful.
would never fucking use it. I wouldn't even have it probably plugged in most of the time.
How many
would just-
gigaflops
No
does your
way!
fridge
It's
do,
200
Tool?
or 300. Is that an Xbox One or is it the Xbox, the new one? Whatever the new
It
number
looks
is.
like the new one.
There's no way that's 200 to 300 bucks. Isn't the new Xbox more than that?
Wait. Monk is saying that the new Xbox fridge is going to cost as much as an Xbox? Because that feels fucked up.
No. I think that, I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be more than that.
You think it's
It
going
has to be at least
it's gonna
100
be more.
I would at least have to be $200 more than the newest Xbox, at least.
Huh.
If not, I'm gonna fucking buy one of these things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if this thing's like $500, no fucking way. If this
I know,
thing is
rumors-
like
the rumors-
120, I might buy it.
It's not going to be 120. It's going to be way more.
I'm saying if it was though. You know where it's going to be $120?
Wait, is it the new Xbox though? That's the big fucking thing.
It is. It looks like the modern
really
Xbox.
Xbox Series X. Is that the new one?
I don't even fucking know anymore.
Oh,
They
it costs
made
less
these
than
things so fucking stupid. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know what the new Xbox is.
All right. I'm gonna look up Xbox Mini fridge price.
It holds 10 cans, by the way.
It holds 10 cans. Can it hold a bottle? Because it looks like it gets really tight for those cans.
I kind of wonder how much it's gonna be.
It's gonna come out in holiday 2021. Thanks, Polygon.
No, it's not. The problem is it's not. They're gonna have like 3 fucking versions of it, like the KFC fucking thing did.
Did the KFC thing actually come out? And does anyone actually give a fucking fuck about it?
No, the KFC thing was either it was coming out as an auction. You only could buy it through like bidding, and you could never actually like. There's like 3 of them that ever existed, and they were up in like the 20,000.
Oh, okay. So they already made some of these apparently, according to this Polygon article that Moltrek got me. They already made some of these fridges ahead of time as promotion for the Xbox Series X, as for celebrities such as Snoop Dogg. So now they're just coming to the general public.
There's no way it's. I know the predicting is $200-300. There's no way in fucking hell. No way in fucking hell. This thing's gonna be 200 to 300 more than the Xbox. It would be.
I would be very tempted if it was exactly $200. If it's more than that, no way in hell.
If it was $400, I'd buy it.
Damn. You're
only because then I would have the new Xbox and I'd have a fridge.
No, it's not. It's not an Xbox though.
Wait. Oh, there's no Xbox in it?
Tool. Wait a fucking second. You thought it had an Xbox in it?
The KFC one did.
The KFC one was a game console.
Yeah, that's what I thought this was a game console fridge.
No.
Oh, then it's gonna be $200-300. Fuck it, I don't care about it anymore. I have 0 fuck. I thought it was gonna be like the KFC console. I thought they were competing with the KFC console.
Oh my god.
I thought you were saying it's just a fridge, as in it's like, who cares? It's just a fridge type of add-on thing.
No, it's just a fridge.
Oh, then who fucking cares? I wouldn't buy it. Then $200-300 is pretty reasonable.
My god, Tool. Oh my god.
You could buy almost a real fridge for that much.
Alright.
What else we got on the dock?
How about this one?
No,
Valve is still reported saying they're making Left 4 Dead 3, but it wasn't shown at this. But we did get 3 different companies, fun that number, showing off games that are an awful lot like Left 4 Dead. Including the Evil Dead game, the Evil Dead : the game, which is Evil Dead but with the Necronomicon.
Which is fine. I like that.
Yeah, we've got Redfall, which is Left 4 Dead but with vampires instead.
Yep.
That looks sick. And then we've got Back 4 Blood, which is Left 4 Dead but with it's the same game. Yeah, how did you feel about Left 4 Dead?
I liked it when it came out. I can't play it again because it's just kind of too boring. But I kind of think I think World War Z is a better Left 4 Dead game than Left 4 Dead was. But it's good. It should be. It came out later. They added more to it. Mm-hmm. It made it a solid game. I wish more people played it. They didn't. It's a good game. They still need to do a little bit more to make it more repeatable. Maybe make it a purpose to keep playing other than leveling your character up to make the same shit easier.
You can always play that
I think any of these type of games that you level up, there needs to be a boss or a thing that is so fucking hard that you need to be super high level to do. And I'm not saying where it just increases the difficulty and all the zombies take more damage or whatever and hit you harder.
No, it just it needs to pop out new shit that's harder, right?
That's something harder that you need to work together as a unit to do, and you get something for it, something else.
If you're playing on easy, you never even see this thing.
Right, and you can't even. Yeah, it needs to have like a map or a dungeon that's like a raid equivalent in MMO terms, to entice you to gearing up. Because after you beat it, it's like, oh, it's the same shit. Just the shit's has more hit points. Or there's more of them, or they hit harder. Who cares? It needs to have like a reason to keep pushing forward. Mm-hmm. And a system like that. It is because they made it free, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think they made it free for a week. World War Z is a good game. I'll play with anybody if they ever want to play. I liked World War Z with a couple caveats. One, the save files are saved locally. Fuck you for that. That's pretty much it. I really hated that. That was dumb.
Have you seen the gameplay of any of these
Overcooked 2
games
is
I'm
on.
talking about, by the way?
I have not.
Okay. I mean, mostly are, except for the Evil Dead one is third person for most of it, so like it's
That's
kind
World
of
War
game.
Z. World War Z is third person.
Yeah. Although that
I
was
mean, it's
fun
fine.
because after you fuck up, you join the enemy side because of course you do, right? It's Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. That's fine. And I think in a co-op environment, that's kind of shitty because
It's. I mean, okay. I kind of like the games where if you fuck up, you give another chance, right?
But you join the enemy, so people are going to play the game just to kill themselves to fight the other team and ruin the game.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Or you become an and you stand still because you don't want to ruin the game and let the map finish. It's not a good mechanic. It's
too
not
conflicted. Yeah,
I think it's not a good mechanic. I think if you're gonna do it that way, have it where maybe if you kill the person, you take their spot and you come back to life or something. Maybe there's a fucking reason for it, but I think the mechanic's kind of shit.
At this point.
Yeah. What else we got? How much stuff do we have left? Out of curiosity.
Let me look at my docket here. I've got 2 more stories.
I'll hold it. We're good. Let's keep going.
Okay. How about the everyone's favorite game, Sea of Thieves, is getting an expansion.
Good. I don't know
And
what the
it
expansion is going to contain.
Pirates of the
really.
Caribbean.
The whole game was Pirates of the Caribbean.
What if Jack Sparrow was there?
Literally Jack Sparrow?
Literally Jack Sparrow.
All right, I guess. Weird plug, but okay.
Davy Jones. Fucking.
I mean, the whole game was that already. So unless they're adding new mechanics, it's not going to be any revolutionary thing.
No idea.
It's funny. The game
It's
is
just
good.
really weird to me that they added like a. Okay, they got a guy who sounds like Johnny Depp because they didn't get Johnny Depp.
Right.
And then they got the fucking character model from that Disney Infinity game or whatever.
Yeah, they put him in.
They put him in.
I think the thing about streaming or even playing the game in reality, Sea of Thieves, is you make your own fun. It's content by you. If you're gonna role play it, whatever, or if you're gonna troll people, whatever, it is. The only thing why I don't usually play the game anymore is because the gap between like finding people is so fucking long that you could find a bunch of people and have good chases and fuck around, or it could be like 45 minutes before you see anybody. And I think that there needs to be a little bit, in my opinion, more mechanics to stop people from sailing away, because of literally all it takes me to do. If I'm in the smallest ship, I go. If the guy's in a bigger ship behind me, I go against the wind. I'll sail faster. If I'm in a bigger ship and I'm chasing a smaller ship, I'm trying to flee from it or whatever, for whatever reason I would do that. I go with the wind. I mean, and then there's nothing you can do other than just waiting. Other than that, I mean, the game's fine, especially how cheap it is and comes with the game thing. I like Sea of Thieves. I have nothing but hope that it goes better. I would like to even do some silly shenanigans in it sometime, but I don't think this DLC is going to really do much.
Yeah, I'm just more surprised that they bothered. Not one that I could have seen them doing an expansion, right? Like I could see them like going back.
Are they charging for this?
Oh, probably. I don't know. I didn't see a price.
Okay.
But like, they got a fucking Disney property.
I know. Well, what happened was Sea of Thieves was not a good launch.
No,
it was
they
a
did bad
terrible
at the
fucking
launch.
And then the game came out. We all played it, and we had fun with it. Then we stopped playing it. Well, yeah. Well, the Monk and I and everything did.
It was on
And
Game
that was one of the
Pass,
earlier
so,
games
like,
I
why
streamed. Yeah. I no. Before that, even I bought it. It was on a Game Pass when I played it.
Ooh.
I don't think. So I bought it, and it was fine. And I played it, and I had fun. I had a lot of fun playing it, and we did all the shit. And then we figured out doing the PvE stuff isn't as fun, and we were fucking around with people. And it was good. It's a good game. The water effects in it is great.
And then like,
yeah, the PvE stuff doesn't do anything but cosmetics. I guess it's fine. Then I noticed the game jumped in popularity after Twitch Sings died.
Yep.
I don't know why.
That. No, wow. I know of at least 2 very prominent Twitch singers who went almost exclusively to Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. I think we all know one looks like a dog.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. So the classes would be cool. I think that would be. There's a lot of things in it that more ships. Yes. Maybe ship gear changing the mechanics. 1000%. Yes. See, those are things that Monk just listed that would make the game significantly better. Make it so my small ship is different than your small ship.
Right.
Maybe make the rudder or the sail a little bit bigger, whatever. Make it so there's a reason, like,
you'd
go against the wind
like
slightly
it's Gran
faster.
Turismo.
Yeah, but it would make your ship maybe more vulnerable to attacks. It would make your ship.
You're making trade-offs based on how you play.
Yeah, you're making trade-offs. All the upgrades and everything should be trade-offs.
Yes,
that would be great.
100%.
It's not, unfortunately, but it would be great. And I think it's a good game to make your own fun with it too. And I enjoyed making my own fun with it. And I would still play it again casually with people to make the own fun of it. But as a longevity game, like, honestly, unless you're doing bullshittery, I can't, like, especially if you're doing PvE content, like, when they have a lot of it and the content can be good, there's no point to it. No, yeah, trade out. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's the engineer problem. Everything is a trade-off. You can be really good at something, but you'll make yourself worse at something else.
Right. Like, let's say you dumped like a bunch of cannons and like heavy fire, like you added 7 cannons to your ship, or a cannon in your front, or a cannon that faces the rear, which would be fucking awesome, by the way. It slows down your ship.
Those.
It weighs more.
Long nines. Like, they're supposed to put
like putting a cannon in front of your ship would change the game. Slows you down drastically. I'm okay with that. Maybe make the cannon explodable too. Double cannons I expected too. Maybe a cannon in the rear. Maybe make the grapple hook not be so useless. Whatever. But there's a lot of ways. But the fact that they had they must have got enough money to, because they have a battle pass system now, I think.
What? The pirates have a battle pass?
I think they did. I think they added a battle pass system to it. I'm pretty sure they did. They must have got a lot of money from that, and they were able to buy it. And probably Disney was all like, mines would be good. They already had the kegs that kind of act like a mine,
but we're not doing anything with it.
But because no one ever tails you right behind, it doesn't do much. I would say oil, maybe throwing oil in the water, it gets on the boat, catch on fire like the boat of fire. I mean, they already have that type of shit in there.
But yeah, the main complaint I remembered hearing about that game when it came out and why I never bothered was that, like, all the missions were pretty samey.
They were, but they added the content patches that made them not so different.
Unfortunate that I didn't care by that point.
I mean, if you ever get it and you have a Game Pass, I'll play with you. It can be fun, but I don't want to stream it. I never want to stream it probably again, unless we do real big dick bullshittery. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm
it's
not
just
big shit.
Yeah, so and it'd have to be real fuckery. Like, we'd have to be role playing pirates the whole time.
Yarr.
And all that stuff. Shark Camp. Oh my god.
All right, I've only got one more thing from E3 to talk about. Do you want to talk about it?
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Did you see the thing about the Final Fantasy prequel from Team Ninja?
Which one? No, I did not. What prequel is it to?
Final Fantasy 1. It's got a guy who's very angry. He wears a t-shirt and he wants to kill Chaos, and he says the word Chaos like 20 times in the trailer. He wants to kill Chaos.
Final Fantasy 1 was short as shit, though.
No, it's not.
And how do you... Yeah, it is.
That's the first Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if you know how to play it, you have the strategy guide.
Well, if you know how to play it, it's not that. It's like 20 hours.
Right. If you're explaining it, yeah. If like you're going through it, but no, it's pretty short.
They call themselves the Warriors of Light in this game.
Yeah, they always do. That's what they're always called, Warriors of Light.
And the guy that they meet in the trailer is fucking Garland. Now, do you remember what happened to the first row of people who fought Garland? Do you remember the story of Final Fantasy 1?
Yeah, they died.
They turned into the fucking bats.
I don't remember the bat part, but I know they died.
When you loop back through a second time before you go fight Chaos for real, like the bats in there start talking and they talk about how they were the original Warriors of Light. That game is fucking bananas.
It is. I have the strategy guide, like the legit Nintendo stamped strategy guide still from 90 or maybe, yeah. And some of the pages are really loose, so I don't want to probably grab it, but I do have that thing. If it's a prequel, which I always hate, I kind of hate prequels because of, they're going to fail.
But no, only if you, okay. I'm gonna show my hand here for a second. I don't think very many people who care about games play Final Fantasy 1.
You don't think they did? I guess they don't know the story enough, so that's fine.
Most people who play Final Fantasy 1 probably didn't know that the story is a big time loop.
Yeah, but they also, I think it was Tactics and 14. No, what one? One of the Final Fantasy. They're tied together.
Oh, Final Fantasy 1 is tied together with a lot of the games, but it's always like it's always just like an aside.
It's on the side, but it's not. It's kind of on the side. There's like a fucking theory. Most of, not all the final, but most of them, they're all like thousands of years apart. Yeah, or some bullshit. And Tactics is one of the ones that blends it a lot together, as well as Final Fantasy 14 started doing it. They started tying all the shit together, and there's all these like fucking game theories. Will there be fishing and dresses? Probably. I don't know about the dresses. I would get it if there's dresses.
Final Fantasy usually doesn't have fishing.
That does. For the new ones, they do.
The new ones don't count.
Oh, fair enough then. Well, it's a new one, so it's probably gonna have fishing.
Fuck.
I think honestly, they're making a prequel. It's shit though. I know they have a bunch of development teams working on multiple games, but they need to fucking finish Final Fantasy VII Remake. They got to make part 2 and part 3. They're gonna fucking do. Before they start fucking with this one. This one looks like they're using the same engine.
No, this is different because the game looks like shit when you actually see it at full res, or at least it looks like
it's not going to be
like a PlayStation 3 game.
Oh, so it's turn by turn and it's not like the
no, it's an action base. It's Team Ninja, dude. It is a
fucking... Oh, then it's just gonna be spammy everything, blow it up. Oh, Team Ninja's making it. Then fine, they can make the prequel because they're not using the same development team.
Yep.
I want to know the Tactics. I do too. There's actually a game, Vanguard, I think.
But I wholly recommend you watch this trailer. It's about 2 minutes long, and I am not joking when the main character says the word chaos like 8 to 9 times.
Vagrant Story Monk. You should check out Vagrant Story. It plays like Tactics.
But it's not a joke.
Great. I can't. I mean, but that honestly, that's kind of just like Japanese. A lot of their writing. And then their marketing is just like, chaos control. Oh my god! Now I hate myself for even trying to do
chaos was in here.
Fucking chaos emeralds.
I want to kill chaos.
Those fucking chaos emeralds.
He rocks up to this guy and he just says chaos, which is really funny. And he says his name is Garland, and like, fuck you, dude. Anyway, I'm excited as somebody who was weird. I've played the original Final Fantasy almost every year since like 1996, at least once. I've gotten very good at that game. I'm excited for them to make a modern rendition that tries to talk about what happened to the original Warriors of Light.
I mean,
and I hope they do a Final Fantasy VII remake where they take it off the fucking rails because it is a different loop than the original Final Fantasy.
They already did a 7 remake.
I know, I'm talking about a Final Fantasy VII remake does not follow the story of Final Fantasy VII.
It generally does.
They deliberately call out why it doesn't follow the story of Final Fantasy VII.
No, movie of the week is on Monday, Cheeseman.
Yep, Cheeseman. I haven't watched... Here's the truth. I haven't watched it
either.
Neither of us have watched the movie. I'm not even drinking wine. Not until next week.
No, yeah, that's a Monday. Anything else for us?
Oh, that's the last of the E3 clips, and I already ate the apple.
Perfect. I gotta go pick someone up from drunkenness or something. I don't know.
Drunkenness?
Yeah, I don't fuck it. I gotta pee like a racehorse, though.
Oh, we should probably do that. So is this the end of the show?
Well, that's the end of the show, I guess.
All right, everybody.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be on regular programming on Monday, regular formatting. Maybe I'll do some changes if I have time. I don't know. I'm never going to do this cutting job that he's doing. He's doing a better job. I should find a way for you to actually... Have a good one, Frozen. Have a good one, everyone. I should give you the power so you can cut away anytime you want. So you can control this
fucking nightmare.
It does.
Well, you could open up an OBS. Oh my god, you could. You could do an OBS fucking... like the network connectivity thing.
No, I would give you Leon board.
The fourth dimension could be volume of cum.
Could be. It could be. Could be. The volume of cum does change with time. It does change with time.
Thank you for the 29th month. No, I'll look at it. I think the Leon board gives you the power to control it for remotely.
It could be. Yeah, there's definitely a way to do it
Alright.
remotely. Stupid.
You
All
guys
right.
have a great night.
Have a great night,
Later,
everybody.
guys.
Enjoy my stupid end show. It's the same one I do on my streams that I normally do on today. All right. Later, everybody. Have a good night.
Peace.